Hello, 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 hello. How do you do? It's the goo. And I just woke up. Hey, how is everyone? I usually don't stream this early, but I wanted to see how it goes since I've been working late into the night on the weekdays. But we are here. And we have Love Curse, Find Your Soulmate. We're just a poor cursed girl whose only cure is loving girls. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it really do be like a girl really needs to be able to find other girls. But I am excited. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh no, my first name. Oh jeez, I guess I do. Girlina. Yes. Thud. Heck, we got thudded. And we're getting the beat. The blaring horns. An instant, I am engulfed. Oh. Wow. Ah. What the heck is this going on here? I jolt awake, my heart pounding against my chest. Sweat drips down my body like a waterfall. Still dark outside. I keep having the same nightmare over and over again. There's no doubt about it. I haven't recovered from the events of that day yet. It was my 20th birthday. I was planning on going out and celebrating with my friends. However, I ended up almost dying from a car crash while walking around a shopping district. When the car was speeding towards me, my brain was yelling at my body to move out of the way, while my legs wouldn't listen. To my surprise, the crushing pain and feeling of weightlessness never came, even the wail of the car horn was abruptly cut off. A strange young woman suddenly emerged in front of me, standing right in front of the car, and miraculously, the car that was coming straight in my direction stopped right in front of her. I mean, she's beautiful. I mean, who wouldn't want to stop? What's going on? No one could answer my question, but without her, I'd have lost my life, doomed to be crushed underneath those tires. And underneath her body. I tentatively approached her after catching my breath. Thank you, but let's not stand in the middle of the road. It's dangerous. She stood there, motionless, menacingly, her eyes shifting as I approached her. Hello? Surely not. They call me Phoenix. I stepped forth to offer thee my aid, as thou was in the most perilous of situations. I see. Phoenix? What a weird name. And why is she talking like that? I have come to seeketh thee this day to resolve the matters of the utmost urgency, so dire that they concern thine own life itself. What? My duty is to safeguard the Yan family for thousands of years, yet thy life draweth near its end. Alone I will not the power to alter the course of thy fate. Thou wert meant to perish in that fateful collision, yet I have spent mine own power to grant thee but one more year. Alas, bending the will of heaven doth consumes my strength greatly. I must retreat into the mountains and resume my cultivation. Thou must seek out thy fated lover, for only they may save thee. Shouldst thy fail, none shall be able to save thee then. My fated lover? Wait a second, are you saying I'm going to die if I don't find my soulmate? Phoenix nods. None of what Phoenix said made sense, but she had miraculously stopped the car and saved my life. Her words defied reality, but so did her actions. Let's see. How do you know this? My heart was filled with doubt, but there was another subtle feeling I couldn't shake. How do you know all this? Who are you? The path hath been etched by fate itself. 'Tis not yet thy time to know. Since you're my guardian angel, you know who I am, right? Guralina, 20 years of age. Her words left me stunned. This woman who I've never met before in my life managed to answer correctly. I wanted to say something else, but she suddenly disappeared. Her last words were, "Tread lightly." I was completely lost in my thoughts and her eyes. What's going on? When I finally came to my senses, I found myself pulled to the side of the road by my friend, Megan. That was so dangerous. What are you doing standing in the middle of the road? You're lucky that car stopped in time. Otherwise, your 20th birthday would have been spent in a hospital. I didn't respond. Megan waved her hand in front of me. Hello, Guralina? Everything okay? In that instant, everything turned black, and I lost consciousness. Later, I woke up in a hospital. Megan had taken me there. The doctor examined me and said I was lucky I hadn't suffered any serious injuries. My elbows and knees were bruised, but that was it. I had fainted from shock. Teehee. I had asked Megan if there was a young woman who helped me, but she said she didn't see anyone. All she remembered that I had fallen on the ground. Fortunately, the driver was able to brake in time, so I only suffered minor injuries. Phoenix, fated lover, guardian angel. I murmured to myself. I'm still lost in my thought when suddenly, my phone buzzes. Who's texting me so early in the morning? I grabbed my phone and take a look. It's my mom. She's an early riser. I sigh and start typing up a response. Remember to eat on time. Got it. Mom. Mom, why are you up so early? It's the weekend. Is something wrong? Oh, sweetheart, did I wake you up? No, I was already awake. What's up? I know we said we'd come home next week. Again, you two haven't come back in ages. It's boring. I'm stuck at home alone. You should be glad you don't have two overbearing parents lecturing you all the time. No way. Have you two finished packing? I'll ship you whatever you're missing. Yes, we have. Don't worry about us, okay? Take care of yourself. Don't hesitate to contact me anytime, alright? Remember to eat. I can't help but worry about you. I know, I'm already an adult. Have a little faith in me. Sweetie. Okay, I have to go. We're about to leave. Got it. Drive safely. Thanks. We will. Oh, by the way, a new tenant will be arriving in the apartment next door. I think she's about your age. Maybe she's one of your classmates. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Take care of yourself. Don't worry about me, Mom. Bye. And I got a bowl of noodles right here. I turn off my phone and massage my temples, my head aching from everything that happened. I glance at the clock. It's still too early to get out of bed, so I decided to go back to sleep. As I do. It's almost 9 in the morning when I woke up again. My sleep schedule has been messed up ever since that accident. I went to see a doctor who diagnosed me with insomnia. She said it was caused by the trauma I had recently experienced and prescribed for me some sleeping pills. I made a note in my head to invite Megan for a walk. Maybe it'll help alleviate the stress I've been feeling. I'm in the middle of my makeup routine when I notice rustling sounds from the apartment across from mine. Is that the new neighbor Mom mentioned? Can't believe she's moving in already. Suddenly, I hear 2 knocks at my door. Who is it?
姐姐，我是隔壁村搬来的，想跟你认识一下。
JJ, I'm your new next-door neighbor. I just wanted to introduce myself. JJ is an affectionate term of address for a female person of the same age or older. I'm a bit surprised. This new neighbor is more outgoing than I imagined. Hey, sorry about that. I was in my bedroom and didn't hear you. I opened the door after finishing my sentence. Oh no, she's cute. Sunlight streams through the hallway, enveloping her short curly brown hair in a soft golden glow. Oh no, she's cute! She stands there with a cup of bubble tea in her hand, bathed in a warm morning glow.
我叫夏赤梅。
I'm Nixia. Nice to meet ya. Nixia? That sounds familiar. My initial wariness of her immediately vanishes. I smile, shaking her outstretched hand. Hello, I'm Gurlina.
我知道呀，姐姐。
I know, you're Gurlina. Huh? How do you know that?
你猜？
Guess. Her playful tone and energetic look feels familiar, but I can't seem to remember. I rapidly search through my memories in vain. I tentatively decide to respond. Well, give me a quick second to eat my noodles. How about I trick her into giving me the answer? Oh, I saw those arrows. I'm sorry, I was in a car crash a few days ago. Everything's a little jumbled right now. What a good joke.
车祸。
A car crash? JJ, are you okay? Were you hurt? Concerned, she glanced up and down my body before asking me with a suspicious tone.
姐姐身上怎么没有伤口呢？
Why aren't you injured?
不会是骗我
You're not lying to me, are you? I give her a confused look, not saying anything. I
真
give
没办法呀。
up. You have to
姐姐
take
要
care of
自己照
yourself,
顾好
JJ.
自己呀。
Fine,
我说就是。
I'll tell you. An uneasy silence lingers in the air after an awkward pause. Nix continues
没
speaking.
有印象了吗？
Have you completely
我们小
forgotten?
时候。
We used to be childhood friends. Her words seemed to flip a switch in my brain. The memories which had been sealed away by time all come rushing back to me. Oh, she's got the fang! She's got a little fang. That's a top quality, like, trait to have. We do love the fang. I can remember the sound of bright laughter, the noisy chirping of cicadas, and even the faded words on a popsicle stick. I know who she is. However, the person in front of me looks so different from the person in my memories. Hesitantly, I ask, Nixie? She beams, her smile stretched across her entire face.
你终于想起我来了。
Finally remembered who I am, Gigi. You changed so much over the years. I didn't even recognize you.
毕竟这么久没见了，今天
Well, it's been years since we've last seen each
我
other.
也觉得好不可思议
I。was completely flabbergasted when I found out that you were my new neighbor. My body relaxes the moment I realize that the person in front of me is my childhood friend. I look at her once again, seeing the sweet little girl who used to hold my hand and call me Gigi. I can't help but tease her. Yeah, fate works in mysterious ways. Still calling me Gigi, huh? You're not going to cling to me like you did when we were younger, right? Nyx blushes. She clears her throat.
都是以前的事情了，不准再提了。
That's all in the past. Don't bring that up again. I fail to hold in my laughter. She hurriedly shoves a bubble tea she's holding to my hand, as if trying to distract me from the beet red face.
姐姐还是喝奶茶吧。
Here.
不知道要笑我多久呢。
Have some bubble tea, Gigi. Otherwise, you'll never stop laughing at me. I know, I'm pretty gay. The world is so small. I can't believe I'm now neighbors with my childhood friends. It seems like my streak of bad luck is beginning to end. With a gentle smile, I say, how about... Invite her to drink boba with me, compliment the flavor she brought, or keep teasing her. Well, I think it'll be natural for me to invite her in. Invite her to drink boba with me. You bought this from the boba shop nearby, right? Don't they have a promotion going on right now? Why don't we go together next time?
好呀。
Sure, I'd be happy to join you, Gigi. Then it's settled. I am a boba expert. I know all the best flavors. Like blueberry, and mocha, and strawberry, and green tea, and so many other flavors you don't even know. All right,
拉钩。
pinky promise. A pinky promise feels childish, but the eager eyes are staring at me so expectantly. I suppose there's no harm in acting a little childishly once in a while. I think to myself as I touch my fingers to hers. The second our fingers lock, the corners of Nick's eyes slipped.
100年不许变。
Cross my heart and hope to die. It's a deal. Hope everyone else is having a good morning. I'm starting to feel more awake. I got that vigor going on now. But no matter the plan, remember to always treat yourself. Because you deserve that and more. Before long, we find ourselves reminiscing on our childhoods. I learned that she moved to the city all by herself. None of her family lives nearby. She's 2 years younger than me, and she's all by herself in an unfamiliar city. I can't help but worry about her. Listen, you can contact me anytime if you need help, alright?
我很期待和姐姐以后的。
Okay, I can't wait for our future dates, Gigi. Dates? A date? Does she mean what I think she does? Oh no. How my heart flutters. We continue chatting and exchanging Instagrams. Got it. What voice should I do for this? I'm here. Sorry to keep you waiting. I look for the source of the voice and find Megan on top of the stairs. panting. Megan, you're here. One second. My new neighbor just moved in across the hall. We were talking. New neighbor?
你好，我是夏晨
Hello.
姐姐的新邻居。
I'm Nixia, Gigi's new neighbor. Hello, I'm Megan Lee, one of Gerlina's close friends. I often stop by her place to hang out. I think we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on. Really?
那你们的关系还真好。
You two must have a great relationship. I'm so jealous. Excuse me. Well, we've known each other all throughout college. Nick shakes hands with Megan, a smile on her face. Another excusey. Now that Megan's here, I say goodbye to Nyx, grab my bag, and head out. I start making my way down the stairs when I hear Nick's voice come from behind me.
姐姐，
JJ? I instinctively turn around. Nyx is looking at me, her eyes glittering.
路上小心，玩得开心啊，姐姐。
Be careful, have fun, Gigi. I respond with a smile on my face. Yes, and you be careful as well. Take a break if you get tired unpacking. The sidewalks are more crowded during the weekend than on the weekdays. Megan and I have no intention of buying anything, so we slowly walk through the bustling shop district. I can't believe someone has finally moved into the apartment next to yours. It's been empty for so long. It's nice to have a new neighbor. Maybe you'll need her help with something in the future. I chuckle, thinking of how clingy and childish Nyx is. I can't imagine myself asking her for help with anything. It's much more likely that she'll be the one asking. I'd be the one helping her. I knew her when we were kids. She's 2 years younger than us. Wow, she's just turned 18? No wonder she looks so young. I can't believe she's already moved out to live independently on her own. That reminds me, internships are about to start soon. Have you figured out which company you'll be working at? That's a tough question. I sigh. Megan has reminded me of the biggest problem I'm currently facing. Getting a job. Yeah. Hello, Trixie. Thank you for the slime care package. How are you today? And big stretch. Yeah, I'm taking care of myself, Trixie. We have a Trixie here, and we have a Nixie in the game. Yeah, let's go. You're tired? Yeah, I'm also tired. I usually don't wake up this early, let alone stream, but I was testing something out since I've been working the weekdays late into the night. Internships aren't that easy to find. Ocean City is an economic hub. There's a lot of opportunities here, but it comes with its challenges. An internship at a good company would make my resume stand out after graduation. My grades are good, but everyone else applying for the good internship positions are also incredibly talented. But I still want to get an internship with Huyu. I can't give up before I even try. Huanyo is a big internet enterprise in Ocean City. Its recent project has been leading the way in innovation. Plus, I've heard they pay well. It's a company I want a job with the most. Hanyu? I heard that the company is pretty hard to get in. Well, you won't know until you try. Don't worry, I have a backup option if that doesn't work out. I'm not surprised. You're always prepared for whatever might come. I keep the smile on my face. Megan grins and playfully shoves me. Heck yeah. And I eat my noodles. Nom 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 nom. Tasty garlicky noodles. Love it. I returned to my apartment after saying goodbye to Megan. What Phoenix had told me a few days ago about finding my soulmate still feels like a dream. I'm lost in thought. Before I knew it, I'm already standing in front of my apartment. There seems to be someone squatting near my front door, her frizzly hair bobbing up and down. Huh? Nixie? She lifts her head at the sound of my voice. I'm not sure if it's my imagination, but the lights in the corridor seem brighter the second she looks up.
你回来啦！
You're finally back! Yeah, I'm back. What are you doing at my front door? Do you need help with something? She smiles and shakes her head.
没有呀，我只是在等你回来而已。
Nope, I was just waiting for you to come back. You were waiting for me?
等不及想快点见到你吗？只好蹲在你家门口。
Yep,
有没有吓到
I really wanted to see you again, so I decided to camp out in front of your apartment. Sorry, did I scare you? She did scare me, but seeing the tears well up in her eyes, I softened my tone. Oh, she's hella gay for me. Love it. No, you didn't. Why don't you come in? You should text me next time. I come home earlier. Okay. I open the door. She follows me closely into my apartment. She reminds me of an excited puppy eagerly wagging its tail. Stop, stop, what am I thinking?
哇，
Wow.
姐姐家里好干净啊！我家里还没整理好呢，乱糟糟的。
Your house is so clean and organized, Gigi. Mine's still a complete mess. Why don't I lend you a hand once I'm done with work for today?
不用啦，我自己整理就好。乱糟糟的样子被你看到的话，
No, it's fine. I can do it myself. It'd be so humiliating if you saw my messy apartment. Nah, don't worry about it. I'm sometimes too tired to clean up, and my place ends up being a mess too. It's no big deal. You just moved in today. It's perfectly normal for your apartment to still be a mess. Nix leans in and winks, her eyes betraying a smile. The sunlight reflects off her dark red pupils like jewels.
啊，我欢迎姐姐来我家做客啦。
Then you're welcome to visit, Gigi. People say that one's of life's greatest joys is running into an old friend in an unexpected location. Everything that happened recently has exhausted me, but bumping into Nixie has brought me a sense of relief. Back then, when we suddenly moved away, I didn't get the chance to exchange contact information with you. I've always regretted that. I thought I'd never see you again.
真的，你明明就已经忘记我了。
Really? Because you literally forgot I existed earlier today. Nick suddenly mutters something underneath her breath. Aww. What? Her voice was too quiet for me to hear, so I asked her to repeat herself. But she doesn't. She simply changes the subject.
没什么啦。说起来，姐姐这些年有没有遇到什么事情呀？
Nothing. Oh, yeah. Has anything exciting happened to you over the years? Nah. I've been living a fairly normal life. I'll tell you all about it some other day.
我很期待哟，姐姐。
I look forward to it, Gigi. And what about you, Nixie? How have you been? She pauses, not responding. Off to a good start. Maybe I asked her a question she doesn't want to answer. I feel a bit regretful. It's fine if you don't want to talk about it. I didn't get the chance to properly say goodbye to you when my family moved away. I'm just really happy to see you again.
姐姐，
Gigi? She murmurs, her voice so soft I can barely caught what she said. I'm about to speak when she suddenly wraps her arms around my neck. Affectionately, she says, Oh, geez, we're moving so fast.
说来话长了，之后有机会再告诉姐姐吧。今天收拾了一天家里，累坏我了。
It's a long story. Maybe I'll tell you some other time, Gigi. I'm completely drained. I've been cleaning the entire day. Take a break. Let me pour you a glass of milk. Maybe you should go to bed soon. As I finish my sentence, I feel a passionate gaze on me. I look up to see Nick staring at me, her eyes full of anticipation. Oh, what happened?
我有一个请求，姐姐。
Gigi, I need a favor. Oh, what?
我今晚可不可以睡在你这里？
Can I sleep over here tonight? God dang, she's moving fast. How do... Why?
就是我刚搬过来嘛，床单洗了还没有晒干，回家也只能打地铺。
Well, I just moved here and my bed sheets aren't even dry yet. If I go home, I'd have to sleep on the floor.
能遇到姐姐真是太好了。之前还在想，我睡不惯地板失眠的话该怎么办？收留我一个晚上嘛。
I'm really glad I bumped into you, Gigi. I was so worried about sleeping on the floor. What if I can't fall asleep at night? Please take me in for the night. Nixie, you finally revealed your true intentions. Nix backtracks when she notices I haven't responded.
我就随口一说，如果不方便的话，就当没有听过，千万不要觉得我是什么奇怪的人。
Sorry if you're not comfortable with it. Just pretend I never asked. Please don't think I'm a weirdo who likes girls. That's totally not the case. I sigh. I don't think you're a weirdo.
那姐姐是同意了吗？
So you let me sleep over? Oh my god. Let's see, invite her to my bed or prepare the guest room for her. God dang, we only just started and we're going hyperspeed. I mean, we still haven't seen the other girls yet, besides Megan. But she's cute. You know what? How about we prepare the guest room? Let's not rush into it. Well, I'll go prepare the guest room for you.
那就麻烦姐姐啦，我回去拿
Thanks,
洗漱用
Gigi.
具。
I'll go grab my toiletries. Okay, let me know if you need any help.
知道了，知道了。
Yep, got it. The guest room has been unoccupied for a very long time. Everything in there is covered with a thin layer of dust. It needs to be cleaned. Nixie isn't familiar with my apartment, so she trails behind me, trying her best to help. After we finish tidying up the guest room, Nixie tells me she needs to go home to grab some of her belongings. I collapse on the sofa and let out a huge sigh. I never imagined I'd be here, reuniting with a friend I haven't seen in years. My childhood memories are like popsicles in the summer. They had melted away and evaporated into clouds of vapor, but now, with Nix's reappearance in my life, those memories seem to have come back. I get lost in my memories of the past. Ding dong! The doorbell rings, interrupting my train of thought. I shuffle to the door, my slippers sliding across the floor. When I open it, I see Nick standing outside, now in her pajamas. She looks even more like a kid with this outfit on. I just finished cleaning up. You can go to sleep.
辛苦了，姐姐。明天我请你吃饭吧。
Thanks, Gigi. Why don't I buy you lunch tomorrow? I probably can't tomorrow. I have classes.
啊，姐姐还要上课。
Oh, I see.
那
What
就约个另外
about
的
some
时
other
间。
time then? You don't have to. What about you? Don't you have classes you need to attend to as well?
我先不说这个了，姐姐这么晚还不睡吗？
Let's move on from that. Anyway, why are you still up, Gigi? It's so late. Nixie doesn't seem to want to talk about it, so I don't press for more details. She heads towards the guest room. Before heading in, she looks back at me and waves a smile on her face.
那我就睡觉啦，晚安。
I'm going to bed. Good night. Good night. Sweet dreams.
姐姐也是，
You too.
能够再见到你，真的
I'm
太好了。
happy I got to see you again. Me too. Don't stay up too late. Da 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 da. When I wake up the next morning, I notice that Nix has already left the apartment. There's a sandwich on the table. Next to it is a note. Hey, Gigi. I had to leave early, but I didn't want to wake you. Remember to eat breakfast. Nixie. I didn't expect a clingy kid from my childhood to prepare breakfast for me. Nixie's sandwich is much more delicious than I could have expected. I still remember Nixie as a clumsy little kid, but it's obvious she can survive just fine on her own. The classroom is empty. Everyone's busy finding internships, so they ask for excused absences. Aha, I knew there was a save button. Let's do that. Oh, speaking of, let's see. Alright, Nix is currently at 12 and have no idea what the hidden bar is. What about messages? Rest early. Good night. Cassidy? Who's Cassidy? How are you? No problem. Don't worry. And then just what we last sent to Mom. And then adding Nix as a friend. Okay. And we can't do anything, right? Okay. Okie dokie. Oh. How do I get... I want to get out of this screen. How do I close this? Heck. Well, I can't do escape. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Oh, did I, like, get that stuck? Oh well. That's why we literally just saved it, huh? Heck yeah! I suddenly hear the sound of turning pages next to me. I turn around and see a familiar face. Oh, hey Cassidy, you're here early. Well, I guess that answered our question. Huh? She looks up from the book she's reading and glances at me.
走，
Morning. I'm slightly taken aback. I typically have a great relationship with Cassidy. She's a good friend from my class. She even mailed me some delicious pastries when I got injured. Something's off with her today. What happened? Or what's wrong? Are you upset?
怎么这么说？
Why do you ask? It's nothing. I just feel like you're more distant than usual. Cassidy doesn't speak. Instead, she dips her head forward. I follow her gaze and realize that our teacher is staring at us from his podium. He makes eye contact with me and gestures towards the clock. Class has already started. I look down, embarrassed. Cassie let out what seemed to be a soft chuckle before falling silent again, focusing on her studies. Aw, cute. Now she's taken another class with the teacher before, and he's very easygoing. Since this class is mainly juniors, only a few students actually show up. He's not surprised. He even makes a joke about the number of students absent before diving into the course material. He keeps calling on me to answer questions, perhaps due to the fact that not many students are present today. I feel a bit dazed after answering several questions in a row. He suddenly asked me to explain a technical term. I'm completely stumped. In my confused state, I notice Cassidy quietly shifting her notebook in my direction. She writes a simple and concise notes, and the keywords mentioned jog my memory. I spent a few moments organizing my thoughts before answering his questions, with a well-spoken response. The teacher smiles and adds a couple points to my participation grade for his gradebook. I let out a sigh of relief. I turn around and glance at my savior, who's sitting there expressionless. She has no intention of turning around. I write thank you in my notebook and shift it so that it's facing Cassidy. Thank you. To my surprise, Cassidy is so focused on listening to the lecture that she doesn't even notice. That's weird. When did she become so attentive? I've sat next to her multiple times during class. She's always stuffed another book in our textbook and secretly read that instead. Once, she even fell asleep during lecture, and I had to wake her up while our teacher was looking away. In summary, she never really paid attention before in class. Did something happen? I gently poke Cassie's arm with a pen. She finally turns around and gives me a look. Somehow I manage to understand the expression written across her face. What is it? You're in a bad mood, aren't you? Cassie shakes her head, her voice low. No, you... She pauses mid-sentence. Maybe she was about to say, you're so annoying. Oh, should pay attention in class. Honestly, I jump to conclusions too. Okay. After class ends, Cassie shuts her notebook and leaves without even saying goodbye. I'm still worried, so I quickly pack up my belongings and scramble to catch up to her. Cassidy! Cassie stops in her tracks and turns around to look at me. What is it now? Is there something wrong? This is the third time you asked me this today. Why do you keep repeating yourself? I scratch my nose. Perhaps I'm being annoying, but her behavior today has really concerned me. Worried about you, you're my friend. I'll stop pestering you. Honestly, we are worried. And honestly, in the same position, I would be like super paranoid about like, oh my god, they hate me. I've done something wrong. I'm worried about you. You're acting really weird today. I'm worried about you. That's why I keep asking. Cassie sighs. A smile slowly creeps on her lips. She responds in her usual laid-back manner. This class is too early in the morning. I haven't fully woken up yet. Really? I still have the feeling that something's wrong. She usually doesn't speak much, but she would never be so cold towards me. Cassie stares back. She's taller than me, so it feels as though she's scrutinizing me from her higher angle. After a while, she finally breaks the silence. I was just messing with you. That doesn't seem like something you normally do. Yeah, Kite, it's me. Streaming at this hour, at this very day. How do you do? Hehe. I hope that your morning is doing okay. Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to see about streaming before work today, instead of like being drained after work. Well, why is her personality completely different today? I want to say something, but I hesitate. She waves her hand, not wanting to waste more time on the subject.
没什么好说的，早点回去准备下一节课吧。
There's nothing more to say. You should get ready for the next class. I look at the person in front of me. She feels like a complete stranger. Maybe I just need to eat more of my noodles. Aw, they got cold. Oh well. Nothing wrong with the cold noodles. Maybe I should just take this time to eat what's left in this bowl. But I'm doing good, Kite. Oh! Oh, so that means you're somewhere in Europe, right? But I hope you have a relaxing day after work. Oh, South America. Nice. I've seen pictures of Venezuela. It looks nice. But that's cool. I've always liked learning about like the different locations people are at. I hope it hasn't been too hot down there, though. I know since it's closer to the equator, it's probably super hot, right? I guess that makes sense. You could say that about a lot of different places, too. But you try to stay cool, okay? Remember to stay hydrated and fed. Almost done with these noodles. They're animal-shaped noodles. I love the noodle shapes. Wow. There we go, noodles all consumed. Okay. It's not just a sudden personality shift. Her outfit is also different from what she usually wears. It's not her style at all. Cassidy?
怎么了？
What is it? Are you really Cassidy? I fix my gaze on her, watching for any changes in her expression. Oh, you also started playing Uma Musume? A lot of people have been playing it. But I swore off from playing gacha games after Infinity Nikki. It's nice seeing people having fun. Her eyebrow twitches slightly, but she maintains her calm expression.
为什么这么问？
What are you asking? Why are you asking me this? Because you're not the Cassie I know. We're friends. Why are you suddenly acting like we're strangers?
也许我只是心情不好呢。你别这么紧张。
Perhaps I'm just in a bad mood. Stop worrying about it. Do you see the text I sent you? Astonished, she pulls out her
看到
phone.
了，
I did. Why would I text you when you're standing right in front of me? Cassie softly chuckles. She probably didn't expect me to trick her. Cassidy, no. This girl who looks exactly the same as Cassidy sighs and moved closer to me. So, who are you?
小刘怎么没跟我说过，他还有这么一个朋友？
I'm surprised Cass never mentioned she had a friend like you. Could it be? Are you her twin sister?
对，我叫思觉。小刘竟然跟你提起过我，看来你们的关系真的很好。
Yes,
你叫什么名字？
I'm Eleanor C. I can't believe Cass told you about me. You two must be pretty close. What's your name? Cassidy rarely mentioned her older twin sister, so I completely forgot she even had one. I feel like Cassidy always seemed reluctant to talk about her sister. I decide to keep my distance from Eleanor and respond politely. I'm Gerlina.
哦，原来如此。
Oh, now I remember. Eleanor leans in, her face now taking up my entire view. I immediately tense up. She might share the same face as Cassidy, but her aura is completely different. I fall backwards in surprise, but she catches me with one arm. With her other hand, she lifts her finger to her lips, gesturing me to hush.
嘘，帮我保密，这位同学。
Help me keep this a secret. Okay. But why wasn't Cassidy here today?
嗯，他不想上专业课，说上了那么久的课也累了。
Oh, she just didn't want to show up. She says she's getting tired of classes. That sounds like something she'd do. Why do you suddenly agree to show up in her place? This isn't the first time she complained about this class.
确实，
Indeed.
之前我有自己的事情要做，
My schedule only cleared up recently.
你们专业的课我也很感兴趣，就来学习一
Plus,
下。
I'm interested in knowing more about your majors. I'm here to learn. You are truly... I'm rendered speechless. I can't believe there's someone who's coming to class in place of another person just to learn. Which college do you go to?
我是滨财的，跟小刘一样，读大三。
I'm from the Ocean City School of Business. I'm also a junior, just like Cassidy. I see. Want to head to our gen ed class together later?
不了，我只帮他
No.
上专业课，剩下的通识课。
I'm only going to the classes required for her major. I won't be attending gen ed ones. What about her attendance in those classes?
他说这几个老师查得不严，应该会自己想办法吧。
According to her, those teachers aren't strict about attendance. I presume she'll figure something out. Aw. I'm rendered speechless once again. Eleanor bursts into laughter. I'm suddenly feeling a bit uncomfortable. Eleanor keeps looking at me with a scrutinizing gaze. I can't tell what she's thinking at all, nor do I understand what's so funny about this situation. She's the polar opposite of the innocent and pure Cassidy I know. If Cassidy is gentle like the water, then Eleanor is like water frozen to ice, sharp and cold. I am hit with a sudden feeling of familiarity, as if I already known Eleanor. Maybe it's due to the fact that Cassidy and I are close friends. Before I can continue mulling over the situation, Eleanor speaks and I am dragged back into
方
reality.
便交换联系方式吗？
What's your Instagram? Huh?
如果以后还要来听课
I need you
的
to
话，
help cover for me if I'm going to be taking her place in class for the foreseeable future. That's weird. She looks exactly the same as Cassidy. Why would I need to cover for her? She quickly elaborates, sensing my hesitation.
我对你们专业课也不熟悉，需要你帮忙。
I'm not familiar with your major. I need your help. Fine, I'll reach out to you before our next lecture. We began following each other on Instagram. Our account is very simple with a grand total of 0 posts. There's nothing on our page. You got it.
好了，我要先走了，有事联系我。
Okay, I have to go. Text me if there's anything. She waves goodbye and leaves just like that. Only then do I notice how meticulously she has dressed for an 8 a.m. class. She even taken the time to curl her hair. Not one single strand is out of place. Everyone's turning to stare at her as she walks down the hallway. I'm preparing for my next class when I suddenly received a barrage of messages from Megan. I hurriedly beg one of my classmates to help me sign for my Gen Ed class before rushing to meet Megan at our usual spot. Our usual spot is actually just the student council room. Megan had eagerly fought for a position on the student council, but now she occasionally complains about how she regrets doing so. The tasks are particularly tedious, and every position other than that of the president holds little to no value on a resume. It's a thankless job. Oof. I occasionally help out as well, in hopes to fill the school's community service requirements. How does it feel to be back on campus? It's fine, but something happened. What? What happened? Tell me. Her ears perk up. She's a gossip at heart. She immediately drops her work and rushes over, waiting to hear the story. Probably for the best to not talk about it. It's her secret. Cassidy wasn't feeling well today. She was so completely exhausted during class. Oh, I see. Cassidy also wasn't feeling well. Also, who else isn't feeling well? Me. I'm stuck writing whatever this is. Student council work isn't difficult, just tedious. We work on and off the entire morning and finally finish most of the tasks. Not only did I attend lecture this morning, I also had to do work. I let out a huge sigh, feeling bad for forcing my brain cells to work overtime. Student council should pay me for this. I'm not even an official member. Don't worry, I'll ask the president about it before I graduate. Don't feed me false hopes. Listen, if you're going there. Listen, you're gaining valuable work experience by helping out the student council. Your future job will be a piece of cake. You can use the lessons you've learned from helping us in your workplace. Megan clearly knows she's making stuff up. The more she talks, the weaker her arguments become. She's been overwhelmed with work recently. Without my help, she'd have passed out from exhaustion. I don't have the energy to argue with her. I agreed to continue helping her in the afternoon. When I come back in the afternoon, there are more people in the student council room. I can hear chatter even from outside the door. Megan, I'm here. Carolina, over here, our president's here today. Let me introduce you. She motioned towards an elegantly dressed girl standing nearby. Her makeup is subtle and natural, and her smile fills me with warmth. This is the student council president, Iris Wen. You haven't met her before, have you? Nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm Carolina.
你好呀，叫我温既然就可以了。
Nice to meet you too. There's no need to be so formal. You just can call me Iris. Even though she says that, I still feel awkward calling her by name. I'll just call her Zhuxi. Honor referring to a female student who is higher year above you in school.
听大家说，你之前帮了学生会不少忙。我作为会长，真的非常感谢。
I've heard a
最近
lot
有
about
时间的
you.
话，可以给我一个请你喝咖啡的机会吗？
You really helped us out, and I'm very grateful for that. Why don't we go out for some coffee sometime? I'll treat you. It's fine, Shuji. I don't mind helping out. Plus, I get credits for this.
学生会的其他人，我已经犒劳过了。
You're eating
希
my
望最好的
honey.
编外成员也能
You're
给我
already
一次
eating my
感谢的机
honey,
会。
even so early in the day. Yeah, it's Chinese. Yeah. I've already thanked the other members of the student council. I'd like the opportunity to thank our best honorary member as well. Our best honorary member? I know she's just being polite, but I can't help but blush at her compliment. Yeah, it's a Chinese visual novel. Is this my unofficial pay? I don't think I helped much, or ... Let's see, if there's a choice between these three that I personally would make, I would be modest. I was like, I don't think I did too much. Oh, she liked that. Thank you, but I really didn't contribute much. Everyone worked together on
我
this.
目前还是最关心我们辛劳的小编外，要不要
Shouldn't
劳动
our
补贴
hard-working honorary member get a little compensation? It would be impolite of me to continue refusing and decide to accept her invitation first, and then gift her some pastries later on down the line. Then I accept, Shuji.
没关系，你什么时候有空？
Wonderful. When are you free? I'm free today.
那我们先处理剩下的工作吧。
Okay, let's finish the rest of our work first. She smiles once more before returning to her seat. I squeeze in next to Megan and help her organize some files. She winks at me with a grin on her face and whispers something only I can hear. Ooh, what do you think? Isn't our president beautiful? Yeah. Her grades are also amazing, and she's super popular. She has it all. I nervously glance around, worried that Iris might overhear our conversation. Fortunately, she's focused on the laptop in front of her. I let out a sigh of relief before whispering back. Focus on your work and mind your own business. From the corner of my eye, I notice Iris leaving her seat. She walks over to another student council member and starts talking. A gentle and caring smile on her face. I can't hear their conversation clearly, but judging from Iris' expression, it must have gone well. Ah, so she's like this with everyone. Ooh. I thought she was just coming on to me. Oh, are you still looking for an internship? How's it going? Did you submit your resume for Hanyu yet? Nope. I don't have any relevant work experience. I'll probably get rejected. Don't be so sure. Do you have a plan? Not yet. I'm taking it one step at a time. Our gazes meet. We both let out a sigh, foreseeing the future bumps in the road. I almost fall asleep organizing the files. It isn't until after I leave the student council room that I remember I'm supposed to be meeting Iris for coffee today. I didn't even ask her for her number. I don't want to miss this opportunity, so I hurry back. Iris had already left, but on her desk was a small card with a QR code and string of numbers. I pick up the card. On the back, she's written, "I guess you forgot. You can contact me via Instagram." There's a sweet fragrance lingering on the card. The scent reminds me of her, gentle yet dignified. For some reason, I suddenly feel anxious. I scan the QR code, and sure enough, her Instagram page pops up. She follows me back almost immediately, and she sends me the location of the coffee shop and a message. Could we meet here? Let's see. Let's see. Maybe... I can't believe you predicted... I can't believe you predicted this. You're incredible. How'd you know I'd forget? I left in such a hurry that I completely slipped my mind. I was worried that someone else might mistakenly take the card I left for you. I guess you could call this a telepathic connection. Anyway, thanks, Shuji. Let's meet at 5:30. Is that alright with you? Yep, thanks. See you there. Heck yeah. I arrive at the cafe early. The warm light shines in through the windows, scattering like golden leaves on the caramel-colored floor. Iris probably got here a while ago. She's sitting at the table towards the back.
抱歉，我不太清楚你的口味，所以
Sorry, I didn't order for you because I didn't know what you prefer. I glance at the empty table in front of me and shake my head to let her know it's fine. You didn't order anything for yourself either?
我在等你呀。
I was waiting for you. I look at her properly for the first time since entering the cafe. The rays of the setting sun strike her smiling face at an angle, casting soft shadows that trace the contours of her face. For a moment, she takes my breath away. Thank you. I have whatever you're having. Iris waves to a server, who promptly takes our order.
2杯生椰拿铁，谢谢。
2 coconut milk lattes, please. Thank you. You like sweet drinks?
他们家的热销产品，我觉得你可能会喜欢。我也跟着试一下好了。
This is one of their most popular drinks. I thought you might enjoy it. I'd like to try it out as well. She guessed right. I'm much more interested in the innovative new drinks from recent years than traditional coffee drinks. It's like a date. We casually discuss school and our plans after graduation as we sip our coffees. I feel relaxed and at ease talking to her. I don't have to scramble for topics to keep the conversation going, nor does it ever get awkward. Right now, we're simply sitting across from each other. Our conversation momentarily paused. I'm once again entranced by her perfect smile. I take a sip of my latte. The cafe's record player is playing classical music, a melody seamlessly filling the silence.
我听说你想去环宇实习。
I heard you want to intern with Huion? Hanyu? Yeah, I'm hoping to get it.
有点难度呢。据我所知，环宇现阶段对于实习生的需求并不是很大，僧多粥少，竞争不易呢。
It will be challenging. As far as I'm aware, Hanyu doesn't require much from interns, but the opportunities are limited, and there's a lot of competition. Iris' words make me feel as though a bucket of ice-cold water just dumped over my head. I already know this, but hearing it still makes my heart sink. I know. I have some backup options if Hanyu doesn't work out.
如果你真的很想去环宇的话，或许我可以帮忙呢。
Well, if you really want to intern at Hanyu, then perhaps I can help. Huh? Really? I wasn't expecting such a pleasant surprise. My eyes widen in disbelief.
不用这么惊讶啦，我曾经在环宇实习过，也许能当你的推荐人。
Don't be so
我虽然可
surprised.
以帮忙，
I
但是否
used
面
to
试成
intern
功
at
还
Hanyu,
是要看你的能力。
so I can recommend you. But even with my help, you'll have to impress them during the interview.
他们平时也会留意高校里的人才，符合公司需求的在校大学生还是很有机会的。
They want talented college students. You'll have a good chance of getting the internship if you meet their requirements.
我看了你在学生会参与的项目，都在校内取得了不错的成绩，一些策划思路也很符合互联网公司的调性。你加入环宇，确实是个不错的选择。
The projects you've been involved with during student councils have all done well. Some of your ideas also align with what internet enterprises want to accomplish. Her lips move, but her words barely register. I'm so in shock from happiness, my brain completely shut down. According to her, I have a chance of interning with Hunyu. I don't know how much of an internal recommendation will actually help, but Iris' analysis and praise leaves me feeling lightheaded. Her acknowledgement of my potential makes my heart sing with joy. Ooh. These are all good options. Let's see. Out of the three, I think what I would personally choose is probably I won't let you down. Feels like that's something I would say. And of course, Hano. You get to have some honey from the goo. How's Hano today? It's good to see you, Hano. I won't let you down. Well, it looks like you have to share the honey, Kite. You have to. I truly did not expect this sudden turn of events. Who'd have thought that Iris would be so willing to help me? We just met today. And I am also good, Hano. I'm glad that you're also doing good. Thank you, Shushi. I'll work hard if I get the internship.
我也很相信你的能力，所以才推荐你去。
I'm recommending you because I have faith in your abilities. I'm so grateful.
这杯咖啡好像产生了意想不到的效果呢。
This cup of coffee had an unexpected effect. Huh?
总之，虽然给你争取名额，但只是一个展示能力的机会，还要通过环宇的面试，应该没问题的吧？
I can help you get an interview, but you have to prove yourself. This should be no problem for you, right? Yes. I'll work hard to prepare.
我相信你。
I believe in you. Shushi, why are you helping me?
你帮了学生会那么多忙，一杯咖啡怎么够呢？而且，作为学姐的话，在能力范围之内帮助一下优秀的学妹，也没什么问题吧？
You've helped the student council out a lot. How could a single cup of coffee be enough to repay you for all of that you've done? Plus, as your Shuji, I should be helping you out, shouldn't I?
不过，
But... She suddenly winks, her words mysterious. I start absent-mindedly swirling the coffee with my spoon. The cup clings and clangs, but I don't notice the crisp sound at all. I notice my character's blushing. Girls. She flashes an amused smile from across the table and teases.
你好像很紧张呀，学妹。
You seem nervous, Shume. Honorific referring to a female student who is in a lower year than you in school. My hand stiffens. I stare at her. Because she's so pretty. Is that really that obvious?
因为你搅拌的是我的咖啡哦。
Yes, you're stirring my coffee, not yours. I abruptly pause, slowly lowering my hand. It's my cup of coffee that I'm stirring.
开个玩笑，别太在意啦。
I'm just kidding. Don't be so serious. I let out a sigh of relief, but I'm still feeling quite nervous.
好了好了，不逗你了。我把他们 HR 的联系方式给你。
Alright, I have to date her now. I mean, sometimes you need a lily with an iris. Alright, I'll stop messing with you. Shall I send you their HR contact information? Okay, thanks, Shushi.
不过他们那个总经理好像比较严格，如果面试的时候碰到了，你回答问题要谨慎。
Their CEO can be quite demanding. If she's interviewing you, then you better be prepared. Huh?
小心点总没错的啦。职场如战场，小心驶得万年船。
Better to be safe than sorry. Your workplace is like a battlefield.
如果遇到什么问题的话，随时可以给我发信息哦。
Don't hesitate to message me at any time if a problem arises. Thanks, Sushi. I meet up with Megan after saying goodbye to Iris. While she's complaining about being pulled away by a teacher and missing out on a coffee outing, my phone suddenly buzzes twice in my pocket. Who is it? I don't know. 1 second. I take my phone out, and to my surprise, it's from Eleanor. Image. Sorry to bother you, Girlina. Do you happen to know what this means? I don't see the image. Oh, I guess she's doing her homework too. Awesome. Why are you doing her homework? I found the homework quite interesting, so I decided to help Cass. It's not like she wanted to do it anyway. You really love learning, don't you? Oh, I'm jealous. Are you jealous that I'm helping Cass? Nope. Of your enthusiasm for learning. Are you really Cassie's sister? You're like the polar opposite of her. Why do you say that? I've never seen anyone make so much effort. Oh. I'll take that as a compliment. Let's return to my question. Please explain to me what this means. I helplessly let out a sigh before typing out a long string of words explaining what that comment means. We're in our 3rd year, so teachers make their comments as concise as possible. It's completely expected for Eleanor, a newcomer, to not understand. After I hit send, she thanks me and leaves it at that. She must be studying on her own now. Someone was asking me about the homework. Let's keep going. Okay. We walk towards the school gate, but we unexpectedly bump into a familiar face. Girlina? Cassidy? The girl hunched over and gasped for breath in front of me is Cassidy, the slacker who ditched class because she didn't want to attend an 8 a.m. lecture. Why? Thank goodness. I heard you recognized my sister. She didn't cause you any trouble, did she? Quite the opposite. She even helped me answer one of our teacher's questions. You, on the other hand, I was so worried when you didn't show up for class. Sister? What sister? She just pokes from the corner. Oh. Keep it down. Well, my twin sister Eleanor attended one of my classes for me this morning. What? Dang, I'm so jealous. It's just a one-time thing. After my sister came home, she told me she met an interesting person. She thinks you're special. Huh? I'm taken aback by your words. I didn't expect Eleanor to describe me that way. My sister has a strong personality. I was worried that she made you feel uncomfortable. I'm so glad you two managed to get along. Thank God. Cassie's being quite dramatic here. Sorry, Girlina. I didn't want you to get involved. Don't worry, it's fine. Cassie smiles and nods. Let them worry about their own relationship with themselves. We should stay out of it. Have you eaten yet? Are you tired from after running all the way here? Let's go grab some food. What do you want to eat? Barbecue? No, that's too oily. What about Japanese food? Girlina just got back. We can have dinner today. Oh, don't tell me Megan's gay for Cassidy, too. Why aren't you saying anything? You're too close. I need to catch my breath. I tried to muffle the chuckle that comes out my mouth. I really want to join them for dinner, but Iris just offered me the opportunity of a lifetime. I need to prepare for my interview. You two enjoy your meal. I need to finish up something. I'm going home. Megan waves goodbye. I wave back. Bye. See you later. Oh god, she drags her away. Girlina. Cassie shoots me a pleading glance before I turn around to leave. She looks like she's been kidnapped. I chuckle again and head back home. Haha, girls. A week passed by, and Phoenix seems more and more like a fleeting dream. I often wonder if what happened that day was simply part of my imagination. Perhaps it's as Megan said, the car braked in time, but I hallucinated due to shock. The matter of finding my soulmate is put on the back of my burner. On the back burner. I managed to get an internal recommendation, so the majority of my time has been spent on prepping for the interview. I've been busy every day. My interview is at 10 this morning. I want to make a good impression in HR. Wake up early and pick out an outfit. I didn't expect Megan to send me a sudden string of messages. It's so early, what could it be? Girlina. Are you there? It's urgent, respond ASAP. Megan is an energetic and easily excitable person. She often blows up my phone with dozens of messages at a time. I'm already used to her impatient nature. However, she rarely texts me this early in the morning. Perhaps there is something urgent she needs my help with. I just woke up. What's up? Great, I asked a bunch of friends and none of them are up yet. I'm coming to your place now, just you wait. Okay. I can't help but chuckle. The way she's talking sounds like a threat. She'll do it. It doesn't take long before the doorbell rings. Oh, Megan is carrying 2 big bags in her hands and a cardboard box in her arms. She looks like she's about to fall over. I quickly reach out to help steady the box in her arms. Oh, what's that? As soon as I finish speaking, a faint meow comes from the box. A kitten? It's a kitty. Look at those big ol' eyes. As soon as I step out this morning, I saw this kitten. Poor thing. There wasn't a mother cat in sight. Is it a stray? I'm not sure. I'm in a bit of a rush today, so I just put it in this box for now. There can only be one 4-legged creature in my house. I really can't take it in. Yeah, the art's really cute. You have a pet? No, my mom always says I'm a silly goose who crawls on all 4s. Ha ha ha, what a silly goose. I allowed out a laugh. Hey, stop laughing. Can you take care of it? I live alone, but the cost of keeping a cat is quite substantial. Plus, I'm not even sure I can take good care of it. A kitten needs proper love and affection. I hesitate. The frail kitten in a box carefully reaches out its paw, gently placing it on my wrist. Its amber eyes stare at me pleadingly. My heart melts. Well, our fate is sealed. It's too late. We can't go back. How am I supposed to refuse when it's looking at me like that? Am I about to become a cat lady? Fine, I'll take care of it. Megan looks at me gratefully. If she wasn't in a rush, she might have started crying. I'm so glad to hear that. I bought some things for the kitten, including deworming medicine and cat food. Use it how you will. Oh, by the way, why are you up so early? I have an interview with Hanyu today. What? Today? I hope this doesn't affect anything. I'm so sorry. Why don't I go with you? It's okay. I'm prepared for it. Plus, don't you have class today? Hurry up and go to school. I really don't want to. Good luck with your interview then. I'm off. She reluctantly waves goodbye. I don't know if it's because she cares about me or if it's because she doesn't want to go to class. Kitty. As someone who is currently jobless, raising a kitten will definitely be a burden on my monthly expenses. However, those adorable eyes have convinced me. I'm gonna land that internship at Hunyu and earn enough money to buy cat food. Yeah, heck yeah, do it for the cat. Do it for her. Is this the cat lady inside of me finally awakening? Meow. Meow. This cat's going to get so spoiled. The kitten makes a purring sound, clawing at my clothes with its tiny paws. There's some time left before the interview. I closely inspect the tabby cat in front of me. It's incredibly docile, even nuzzling against my palm of my hand, with a tiny pink nose while I pet her. It's not scared of people at all, so perhaps it was abandoned by its previous owners. I shudder at the thought, my affection for the cat growing 10 times stronger. I organize the stuff that Megan brought, placing what the cat needs for its daily life in the corner of my living room. I kneel, waiting to feed it before heading out for my interview. I open my mouth to call it over before realizing I don't know its name. Do you have a name? I laugh the second those words leave my mouth. I can't believe I'm waiting for a kitten to answer my question. Looks like prepping for the interview has driven me mad. The cat stares back at me with its round, curious eyes, trying to figure out what this strange two-legged creature standing in front of me just said. What about Belle? Oh, this is a little too on the nose there, huh? Anyway. Aww. What? You don't like it? The kitty silently stares at me. I see tears in the corner of its eyes. Why are you crying? I hold its front paw, gently rub its furry head. The kitten returns to favor by nuzzling my palm, letting out a low purr. My heart clenches. Nod ahead if you like the name. I'll think of another one if you don't like it, okay? The cat dazedly nods before returning to affectionate nuzzling my hand. So are you okay with the name? I'll call you Belle from now on, okay? The kitten rubs against my palm with even more force, leaving fur all over my body as it was marking its territory. I'm about to continue playing with the cat when suddenly my phone beeps. Is your interview today? Good luck. Okay. Thanks, Shushi. I'll do my best. Why don't we grab lunch together after everything's done and over with? I'd like to see you as well. I eagerly await your good news. Good luck. Nah, she's hating on you. I've only met her once. I can tell she's into you. Wow. Don't spout. Wait, huh? The sudden sound startles me. I look around everywhere trying to find the source of the voice. But there's no one around me. There's only Belle, who's currently licking its fur. Am I hearing things? Nope. Meow. Oh, what's going on right now? Am I hallucinating because of all the trauma I experienced? The stray cat I took in can speak? To me, that's... No. Anyone would find that weird. I sharply inhale, my voice tremble as I ask, Belle, were you the one speaking just now? Oh, so now you're quiet. Belle, you can talk? I'm giving you back to Megan if you don't speak up. She leaps out of my arms and starts accusing me. Are you abandoning me again? What do you mean, again? Is it blaming me for being abandoned by its previous owner? I stroke its head and accept my fate, hugging it in my arms. Relax, I'm going to take good care of you. I won't abandon you. Now that I think about it, I feel like I'm the one who's been abandoned by fate. I let out a sigh. The fact that Belle can talk makes my heart sink. Mine immediately wanders to the car accident again. The sunlight seeps through the curtains, swirling together with the horrifying white light from that day. My thoughts are a shaky mess. It's proof that the supernatural exists. Phoenix wasn't someone I hallucinated. And does that mean what she said about having to find a soulmate is true? Am I gonna die if I don't find my soulmate? Girlina, it's 9:30. Time slips by when I'm trying to sort out my thoughts. Before I know it, it's almost time for my interview. Since you can talk, then you... Oh, a cat staying home alone should be fine, right? Don't climb out the window, don't go outside, and don't open the door for strangers. I'm heading for my interview. Be careful all the way there, girlina. I slammed the door shut. I don't have much time left. I decide to hail a taxi. I arrive at Hanyu with only 10 minutes to spare. As I walk through the building, I analyze the work environment, trying to learn more about the company. The employees walking by me don't seem to be in any rush. I peer through the glass door. They seem to get along with each other. The work environment seems amazing. My admiration for Hanyu goes up. How was it? I was so nervous. One of the interviewers had a cold expression on her face the entire time. She didn't show any emotion when I introduced myself. Oh no, I didn't prepare to answer any questions. Am I done for? I ignore the incessant chat around me and sit down on one of the benches outside the office, silently repeating the words I prepared for an interview in my head. Next is Mix Girlina. I'm here. I respond and follow her into the conference room. Surprisingly, the ambiance is as tense as I expected it to be. HR gestures for me to sit down, and I obey. Hello, my name is Girlina. I'm majoring in management at Ocean City University. Thank you for meeting with me today. After I introduce myself, the interviewer simply smiles and nods. He don't follow up with any questions. Instead, carefully flipping through my resume. I sense someone's eyes staring at me. I turn my head, making eye contact with the woman sitting in the middle. She's dressed in a sharp suit, her expression cold and composed. Her unsmiling face radiates an intimidating aura. Her eyes meet briefly, before she slightly frowns and looks away. My heart stops. Did I wear the wrong outfit? Did I show an unfavorable expression on my face? Miss Girlina, we've interviewed your resume and we have a few questions we'd like to ask you. It's time! I sit up straight, carefully observing the interviewer's expression before formulating words in my head. In the corner of my eye, the woman who just frowned, my heart skips a beat. Girls. I let out a sigh. I don't know what the results will be, but what I do know is that I've tried my best. Miss Girlina, we're satisfied with your resume, but...
你认为，比起其他应聘者，你有什么优势？
In your opinion, what advantages do you believe you have with over the other candidates? A voice suddenly interrupts the interviewer. I trace the sound back to the woman I made eye contact with. She looks at me with a calm gaze. I feel as though I'm being judged, as if she's able to see right through me. Luckily for me, this was one of the questions I prepared for. I respond smoothly with a prepared speech. And so I might not have the experience that the others have, but I believe newer companies like Hanyu need employees that are new to the industry, eager and ready to learn. I believe employees like me are better suited to meet the needs of Hanyu. The woman's expression doesn't change after I finish speaking. She only nods and focuses on reading my resume. I can't tell if she was satisfied with my answer or not. But I assume from her eyebrow furrowing that her first impression of me isn't good. Alright, thank you. We'll notify you within 3 business days of the results. I nod and leave the conference room before I exit. I once again feel their piercing gaze staring right at me, like thorns stabbing into my skin. Could she be the CEO that Iris mentioned? I take a deep breath, savoring the air free of the suffocating atmosphere inside the room. I stand outside trying to collect myself. I definitely failed that interview. I can tell from the interviewer's reaction. My heart fills with guilt. I let down Iris, who went out of her way to give me this interview. I entered the restroom and almost immediately exit once I noticed she was also inside. Standing in front of the sink and retouching her makeup is none other than to start an interview I just met a few minutes ago. She glances at me, obviously noticing my presence. It's too late to hide or run away, so I pull myself together and manage a greeting. Hello. She nods. Her intimidating presence reminds me of a strict teacher. I silently begin praying and stand next to the sink beside her. I look into the mirror. My face is covered in sweat with how nervous I was. I absentmindedly hover over the sink, ready to wash my hands. She suddenly lowers her head, as if trying to tell me something. I can't figure out what she's trying to imply. I step in her direction, wanting to ask her about it, but she simply sighs. Oh? Huh? Huh?
别动。
Hold on. Hello? What's wrong? She suddenly leans in, flustered. In complete unsure how to address her, she seems to notice my nervousness as I stammer.
叫我奇异就好了。
My name is Victoria Kui. You can just call me Victoria. Okay, Executive Kui. Crap, I suddenly referred to her as executive. I didn't even know if that's the position she holds. What if she's not the CEO? She doesn't say anything. Instead, she sighs, the expression on her face softening. She gently tugs at the hem of my shirt before wrapping it with a paper towel. I look at her, confused before finally realizing there's a tuft of cat hair stuck to my shirt from when I was playing with Belle this morning. A thought suddenly crossed my mind. She looked at me with absolutely zero expression on her face the entire time. Wait, she's not a germaphobe, is she? Has the tuft of cat hair left a bad impression? Does she think I'm uncleanly and that my appearance is unkempt? I almost burst out into tears on the spot. This is such a disaster, I'm done for. Get rid of the fur yourself, that was an accident. This cat hair is just a coincidence. All of them kind of sounds like something I would do, honestly. But which one would be good, though? Maybe I could pick... That was an accident? I'm so sorry. That was a complete accident. I'm sorry for troubling you. Oh yeah, that's something I would say. Victoria doesn't speak. She continues looking down. She seems to be greatly offended by that tuft of cat hair. I'm really sorry. I'll be more careful next time. Assuming I get another chance to come back here. The cat hair is stuck to my shirt and refuses to leave me no matter how hard Victoria wipes. I'm completely overwhelmed. All I can do is look down at her as she attentively is trying to clean my shirt. Victoria seems to be stuck in a dilemma. Her movements abruptly pause. I notice that she's not touched a cat fur directly with her hands even once. Executive Queen? You don't like cats? She pauses. She suddenly realizes that her actions have been somewhat rude and
抱
apologizes.
歉，我有些看不下去，这才
I'm sorry, I couldn't control myself. I quickly pick up the hair, my fingers briefly touching hers. They separate in a split second. A thought bubbles up inside me. Perhaps she is not as cold and stern as I previously assumed. Victoria is the one to break the silence.
感觉怎么样？
What do you think? Huh? I stare at her, confused, before realizing she's asking me about the interview. I think everyone who came to the interview was incredible. They probably know more about the field than I do, and they have plenty of experience.
那你呢？
And what about you? Well, I feel like 1 and 2 are technically the same, right? Like, I still have a lot to learn, and I'll slowly gain more experience working here. Honestly, I think I would say number 3 though. Oh, she liked that. Executive Kui, I promise to work hard and slowly gain more experience working here.
公司
Working here? Yes, I strongly believe I passed the interview.
你倒是信心满满。
You are certainly full of confidence. I shouldn't be too negative and full of self-doubt in front of an interviewer, but I also shouldn't be overly confident. I'm no longer filled with nervousness. I calmly meet Victoria's gaze, not wanting to miss any expression that might cross her face, even for a second. But nothing comes. She's as expressionless as
回
always.
去等通知吧。
Head home and wait for our response. Okay, I'm heading out. Goodbye, Executive Queen.
再见。
Bye. I feel much more relaxed coming out of the restroom than when the interview had ended. Perhaps the nervousness in my heart has dissipated after seeing Victoria's nice side. I checked the time. I still have a few minutes until lunch. I plan on cooking a simple meal before relaxing for the rest of the day. The walls in my apartment building aren't terribly thin, but even so, I can hear 2 women bickering from the hallway. One voice is calm, while the other is sharp and piercing. Both voices sound vaguely familiar. Are my neighbors arguing with each other? I approach my front door, the voices grow louder and louder, and I finally realize that the voices are coming from inside my home. Next door is slightly ajar. Seems as though she was waiting for me. She peeks out from behind her door once she hears the sound of my footsteps. What happened? Nix looks at me with a puzzled look.
姐姐，你家里有人在吵架？
Gigi, the 2 people are arguing inside your home. Let's do a little save.
发生什么了吗？危不危险？你要不要先来我家避一避？
Did something happen? Are you in danger? Why did you stay at my place for now? I have no idea. Let me go take a look.
要我陪你一起吗？如果有什么危险的话，
Want me to come with you? I can protect you if something goes wrong. I'm worried there might be a thief in my apartment. I don't want Nix to be in any danger, so I shake my head no, refusing her offer. I tell her to wait outside and call the police if anything happens. I enter my apartment to find my home a complete mess. You're so scary, meow. Why are you so mean? Isn't that Belle's voice? I look at the shorter girl, astonished. The words really did come out of her mouth. She can speak and transform into a human? What's going on? Nonsense. They're always acting the most scandalously. I can't understand you, meow. Can you speak normally? Suddenly, a sound comes from outside the door. Seems like Nix bumped into something. What happened? I turn around, noticing a serious expression I've never seen from her before. It quickly vanishes and the smile is back on her face in no time.
没什么，看起来不需要我帮忙。我还有点事儿，我就先回去了。
Nothing. Seems like you don't need my help. I'm pretty busy, so I'm heading back to my apartment, Gigi. Okay, bye.
拜拜，下次见啦。
Bye. See you next time. I return to the living room after saying goodbye to Nix. Belle is staring viciously at the woman in front of her, struggling to maintain a relaxed composure. And as for the other woman, well, she's no stranger either. It's the one who saved me from that car crash. Phoenix. Belle and Phoenix? Upon hearing my voice, Phoenix glances at me. Gerlina, beware. This creature before thee is a cat demon of 1,000 years. Shun it, for it shall bring thee only calamity. You mean Belle? Phoenix nods. It's a cat demon. My suspicions from earlier this morning are confirmed. I let out a sigh of relief. Phoenix, what are you doing here? Did you say you were secluding yourself for cultivation? Seclude? Cultivation? These are terms from hundreds of years ago. I can't believe people are still using them. And why not? My seclusion is to purge distractions, and my cultivation doth aid me in absorbing essence of the universe. Such pursuits serve only to fortify my path. How doth this concern thee? Okay. So they were the ones arguing. My mind struggles to process all this new information, and their loud voices certainly don't help. Why do I have to stay away from Belle? Why is Phoenix back? Is she done cultivating, or is my life in danger again? However, I won't get an answer if the two of them were still at each other's throats. I must focus on separating first. Belle, clean up the mess. I need to talk to Phoenix. She looks at me with sad kitten eyes. I almost give in, but when my eyes land on a mess on my floor, my expression hardens. Hurry up. Belle lets out a begrudging meow and reluctantly starts cleaning up the mess on the floor. Phoenix, follow me. Okay. I take Phoenix to my room. It's quieter in here. I might be imagining things, but she seems to have lost weight. Her face is thinner. What happened? Why are you suddenly in my apartment? As of this day, my spiritual powers is gravely diminished. Were it otherwise, I would have banished that wicked cat demon without fail. She speaks in a calm manner, but I can tell she has something against Belle. Did something happen between the two of you? 1,000 years ago, she and I served beneath the same master. Yet, the cat demon was an omen of misfortune. I warned our master against her, yet to my astonishment, she pauses before swallowing her thoughts. Never mind, how came she to find thee? A friend picked her up from the streets. No one wanted to take her in. I took pity on her and agreed. Phoenix paused, a complicated expression crossing her face. I have a faint feeling that understanding the relation between Phoenix and Belle will be important. So I don't drop the subject. I continue questioning her. What happened 1,000 years ago? To my disappointment, Phoenix doesn't tell me everything. She remains her enigmatic self. Thou shalt know when the hour is right. To learn now would only bring thee undue tribulations. Mark my words, the cat demon harbors intentions of her own. Thou hast already granted her the highest mercy by bestowing food and shelter upon her. Go no further. Thank you. I'll be careful, Phoenix. I speak alone with Belle after ending my conversation with Phoenix. What happened between the two of you? She shows up and tells me she wants me out of the apartment. Of course, I'm unhappy about it. That old geezer has secret plans inside her head. Who knows what she's thinking? I sigh. Unsurprisingly, Belle also holds animosity towards Phoenix. Why is her relationship with her so bad? I don't know. Seems as though I won't be able to get any more information out of either of them. I decided to change up my questions. Let's not talk about Phoenix anymore. Tell me about yourself, Belle. Where did you live? I used to be someone's pet. I lived with my owner. But I'm a cat demon. My life is very long. So every 10 years or so, I need to leave and find a new place to settle down. Otherwise, they'll notice I haven't aged. I was once adopted by a wealthy family. I lived in a huge mansion. Everything was perfect. Meow. It was so wonderful that I forgot I had to leave. They were going to bring me to the vet for a checkup, so I ran away. Can't cat demons disguise themselves as humans? You could join society and live independently, can't you? Belle looks at me with teary eyes. You want me to work? At a job? Noticing how pitiful Belle looks, my inner cat lover instincts kick in, and I quickly change the subject. Forget what I said. Belle continues pouring out her soul to me. All I want to do is live a peaceful life with my owner. Then all of a sudden, that woman shows up calling me a cat demon, saying I'll cause disturbance. I haven't even gotten a chance to make a mess in the kitchen. All I did was breathe. This woman will bring nothing but divine retribution. Should divine retribution befall thee, then thou shalt suffer the judgment thou art to do. Girlina Gigi, protect me. You two, stop it. Belle will continue staying in my apartment. Phoenix, where do you plan on living? I must trespass upon thy comfortable dwellings and reside here for the time. I must shield thine from impending doom and lift the curse that hath befallen thee. Why not? Having Phoenix here is strangely reassuring. She exudes a powerful aura, one that makes people inclined to listen to her. Perhaps this is the purpose of a guardian angel, to allow lost souls to feel at ease. Talking with her has helped me calm down. I no longer feel as frantic. Now that I think about it, I haven't probably thanked her for saving me. I open my mouth when Belle interrupts, shouting, I disagree. Overruled. Meow. And now it's daytime. Greenina, why do you always stay indoors? You need to go outside, otherwise you'll never find your perfect girl. Give me a second. Your neighbor, Nixie, is a perfect candidate. How about you go get to know her some more? The cat says go and date girls. Belle is an ally of the Yuri. How many bobas did she bribe you with? She didn't bribe me, I just care about you. Oh yeah, Phoenix said that you can only have one soulmate. Make sure to concentrate on one person, Gurlina. At the end of the day, you can only pick one person, even if you have feelings for multiple. I silently acknowledge Belle's words. I don't want a love that's like fast food. I want someone who understands me, someone I can trust. I want someone who sees me as a special, irreplaceable, unique. And I'll treat her the same way. I got it. Thanks, Belle. You're welcome. I hope you bring your girlfriend home soon. Ooh. Okay. Awesome. Let's see. Iris at 9, Eleanor is at 6, Victoria is at 6, and Nyx is at 12. So I can opt to skip a month as well? Huh. Interesting. Well, let's go to Iris. I do choose Iris as a date. Rosina! Enjoy the lurkies! Sunlight pours out into the afternoon street. Soft golden rays filter through the leaves and dance across the asphalt. I still feel drowsy with the gentle sunlight illuminating my cheeks. I close my eyes in a futile attempt to return to a land of pleasant dreams. I'm so sleepy. That nap didn't help at all. I'll go buy a cup of coffee instead. My school is an excellent location. There are all kinds of shops and stores nearby. Everyone often hangs out in the area after classes are over. Huh, is that cafe? I could order myself a nice drink and relax. Maybe I'll even work on some of my papers. I cross the street and walk towards the cafe. The bell hanging on the door rings as I push it open. A clear, melodious sound fills my ear. The sweet aroma of coffee slithers into my nostrils. The anxiety that had been building up the past few days finally begins to ease. I decide to spend my time here. I walk towards the counter to place my order.
请问需要些什么？
Hello, what would you like to order? Huh? This voice. I look up from the drinks menu and my gaze meets a pair of clean, sharp eyes. There's a flicker of surprise in her eyes, but she recovers quickly, her hesitation giving way to a gentle gaze. I couldn't contain the shock written all over my face. I had to say something. Sushi?
很巧呢，看来我们很有缘分。
What a coincidence. Our fates must be intertwined. Sushi, what are you doing here?
店长是我的朋友，这边忙的时候，我偶尔会过来帮忙。
I'm friends with the manager of this cafe. I sometimes lend a hand when things get busy.
想喝点什么？黑咖还是奶咖？
What would you like to drink? Just coffee? Or maybe something with milk? What would you recommend? It's my first time visiting this place.
我记得你比较喜欢甜口，可以试试玛奇朵或者燕麦拿铁。
I remember you prefer sweeter drinks. What about a macchiato or an oat latte?
不过，这里的卡布奇诺味道也很不错。
The cappuccinos here are also incredible, and Iris leans over and whispers, ensuring that only I would hear
卡布
her.
奇诺我很拿手，保证学妹会喜欢。怎么样？
I'm quite talented at making cappuccinos. I promise you'll enjoy it, Shume. What do you say? Well, I have no other option than to order a cup, do I? One cappuccino, please.
很荣幸为您服务，请先入座吧。稍后我会亲自为您端过去。
Glad to be of service. Please take a seat anywhere. I'll bring you your cappuccino when it's ready. Thanks. I take a seat near the window facing the street. The cafe's interior design is simple but elegant. I quite enjoy it. Even an unremarkable corner of the cafe was decorated with various ornaments. It's a cute, charming place. The music being played is also relaxing. Like wind breezing past a pool of water. I can see the ripples colliding with one another, almost as if they're dancing in the middle of the pond. I find myself fully immersed, savoring the smell of coffee and the music cruising through my ears. I didn't even notice that Iris was holding a tiny smile walking in my direction.
小姐，
Aw,
您的咖啡。
yeah. Miss, your coffee. I found something on the tray that I hadn't ordered, a delicious looking brownie. Oh my god, she takes care of me so well. Coffee and dessert? Oh, my heart. This...
没想到能遇到你，所以就当是我送你的小礼物吧。
I didn't expect to bump into you here. This is a little present for me. Thanks, Sushi. Surprise is written all over my face. I happily grab a spoon and scoop part of the brownie into my mouth. The nuts scatter across the top layer of the brownie mix amazingly with the lava chocolate inside the brownie. I can feel the sweet flavors exploding in my mouth. The texture of crushed hazelnut also helps counteract the sugary taste of the chocolate ganache. My eyes light up. Delicious. Iris, still beaming, looks down and straightens out her uniform. At that moment, I notice the beads of sweat dripping down her forehead and her cheeks. She's wearing a pair of formal-looking wedged heels. She doesn't seem tired, but they must at least be a little uncomfortable. How about I hand her a napkin? Yeah! I grab a napkin from the box on the table and hand it to Iris. She stands there, a little taken aback, but eventually takes the napkin from my hand and wipes the sweat off her face. This coffee tastes great. Thanks, Miss Barista.
猜到你会喜欢，我特地用了龟下磨的，这种口感偏香甜的咖啡豆，能减少涩口的感觉。
I knew
味道
you'd
果然
like
很不
it.
错吧？
I made sure to use the geisha beans. The sweetness helps counteract the tart taste. Isn't it wonderful? That explains why it tastes different from the cappuccinos I had before. I'm a huge
你
fan.
喜欢的话就慢慢享用吧。
Take your time. Enjoy. Iris leaves my table with now empty tray in her hand. The cafe music is mellow. I softly stir my drink with a small spoon, disturbing the still surface of the coffee. If I had a nickel for every time a character slash love interest was part of a romance option, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't much, but strange it happened twice. The first one being the main character in Fatal 12 that I played with Kriggy a long time ago. Time flies by, the pedestrians outside the window, the sun, the traffic lights are all just blurs in the background. The world breezes past me, but my attention is only drawn to Iris. I can even hear the ice cubes clicking around in the shaker. In a moment, I finally understand what it feels like to be moving at a different pace from the rest of the world. Juji fits in here so well. I feel like I'm seeing the real her. I don't see her flashing her signature smile, and she's not carefully adjusting her tone of voice all the time. She's completely immersed in her own world. A world full of grinding coffee beans, adjusting the record player, and swaying in conjunction with their gentle music. Iris's mood is infectious. I'll pull out my laptop and quickly grind out my work. One of my tasks is dull and a boring essay. Maybe I'm just in a good mood, but I find myself surprisingly not hating the thought of proofreading my own work. I quickly come face to face with the bottom of my cup. I reluctantly drink the last few drops of coffee mixed in with the now melted ice before collecting my things and get ready to head back to campus. I'm gonna say goodbye to Iris in person. I walk towards Iris without a second thought. She's currently cleaning up some spilled coffee grounds. Her sleeves are rolled up. I see her long, elegant arms. Juji, I'm heading back to campus.
快到上课的时间了吗？路上注意安全。
Is it time for your next class? Be careful on your way there. Yes, and just one quick thing. When does your shift typically end?
6点吧？怎么了？
Around 6. Why? She looks at me inquisitively. I can't help but feel a bit nervous. I heard that a new boutique opened up around here recently. If you're free after work, I'd love to check it out with you. I'd like to repay her for helping me secure that internship. I can buy her a gift or something later.
虽然很想同意，但恐怕要让学妹失望了。
I'd love to, but I'm afraid I can't.
我忙完店里的工作后，还有些事情要处理，今天可能没有时间了。
I have some matters I need to handle after I'm done with my shift. I won't be free later today. No worries, another day
好
then?
呀，
Sure. I'm heading out now. Bye,
回
Shuji.
去的路上注意安全。再见。
Take care. Bye. I think that was successful. Oh? Iris. How has work been? It's great. I love to work. I love the work environment. Oh, I see. That's good. I knew you could do it. Be sure and focus on just me. How have you been, Shuji? I've been good. Really? That's awesome. Let me treat you to dinner someday when you're free, Shuji. Dinner date? Yeah, of course. Dinner date. Dinner date. Heck yeah. Ooh, it did a big jump to 17. Still don't know what hidden is. Next month is October. Greetings, Gerlina. How dost thou fare? A familiar voice pops up behind me. I turn around and see Phoenix's tall figure standing before me. She's holding a white porcelain teacup in her hand. The exquisite quality of the smooth and silky porcelain stands out even in the dim light of the balcony. Taking a closer look, I notice intricate patterns on the teacup. Sharp lines and soft shadows weave together in a stunning miniature landscape painting. I absolutely certainly do not own a cup like this. My mom and I would have turned into a family heirloom if I did. Did you buy this? I asked, curious. Nay, 'tis simply one I have grown accustomed to using. I brought it along as I shall be living here henceforth. I nod after hearing her answer, but I'm still unable to contain the question looming in my heart. I've been wondering, what should I do? She pauses, taken aback. I see, thou art troubled by thy fate. Thy past life was smooth, uneventful, yet now, facing uncertain doom, thou findest thyself lost. Fret not. We shall persist and free thee of this most dreadful curse. Remain calm, Gerlina. No matter what may come, I swear upon mine own existence to protect thee. Phoenix, would that be too much pressure on you? My words surprise her. 'Tis my duty as thy guardian angel. I'm touched by the determination behind her words. Can't find the words to properly express my gratitude towards her. Phoenix silently looks at me. Her aura under the night sky is serene and steadfast. Cool breeze brushes past me. All my worries recede like the tide. At least for now. I recall the discussion I had with Phoenix and Belle 30 minutes ago. I think the neighbor's pretty cool. Maybe she'll be our little Gerlina's soulmate. I know exactly who she's talking about. I pause for a moment, unsure how to respond. Nixie and I have been friends for a long time. I can't start thinking about her that way just because of a curse. Weren't you listening to Phoenix? We'll break the curse as long as the fate and hearts align with yours. Plus, she'll get a girlfriend who loves her. Isn't that a win-win situation? But she may not have feelings for me. She buys you boba every single day. I think you two are a perfect match. You can get a job if you want boba that badly. You can help contribute to the household expenses. If I may interject, that mentoring companion of thine, thou from beyond the school, is a most excellent choice. Mentoring? Classmate? What on earth is this? I grumble eternally. Oh dear, what kind of absurd matchmaking is this? Gerlina barely even knows her. Thy suggestion is more absurd still. One mere cup of milk tea sways thy judgment. It was 3! Okay. They quickly change the subject before they can start bickering again. In any case, our top priority is finding my soulmate as soon as possible. Indeed. So, what should I do? Phoenix opens her palm, where an old, antique compass rests. Its color has faded over time, marking its age. The needle at the center of the compass points towards an unknown direction. I examine its mysterious nature carefully, yet I cannot understand what it means. Belle, curiously, leans in to take a look as well. After a moment, she takes a step back, frustrated. Seems like she has no idea what this means. This compass was bestowed upon me by mine own master. It aligns itself of its own accord, governed only by the tides of destiny. Master? The head of the Yan family. The continuation of the Yan bloodline hath rested solely upon her shoulders. She cannot reveal herself yet. Her heart doth weigh heavy with concern for thee. She entrusted me with this compass so that I may aid thee in thy journey. Really? Such a shame. I left my old town at such a young age. I know nothing about my family. Can't believe there is still a Yan family head. I thought those roles only existed in fantasy novels. Now that I think about it, I really don't know much about my family. My parents rarely mention them either. Phoenix gestures for me to take the compass. I reluctantly hold in my palm and flick the needle. But instead of snapping back to its original position, it begins to spin uncontrollably. Why is the needle doing this? Isn't it supposed to be aligned with my astrological chart? It reflects thy current predicament. Are you saying the needle represents my unfortunate fate? Like a candle on the verge of being extinguished by the wind? Phoenix's expression is complex. She doesn't respond, but I know the answer. For the first time in my life, I feel the looming sensation of death. The possibility of death is like a python wrapping itself around my neck. The feeling of suffocation rises within me like anything I've ever felt before. Shouldst thou cross paths with thy soulmate, the compass shall respond, good or evil, it shall reveal all. Phoenix calmly explains the cruel reality I'm facing. In order to survive, I must improve my relationships with others. I have to rely on their feelings to continue living. But what is love? Baby, don't hurt me? Is it really fated destiny? if I approach someone with the intention of falling in love with them? This approach conflicts with my belief of what love is. I'm so scared. I already prepped myself mentally, but I can't help feeling scared. Fear is natural. I'm scared that one day I'll just drop dead. I'm also scared of becoming someone who becomes blinded by their need to survive. Panic and fear overtake me like a tsunami. I'm drowning under these waves of emotions. Under the night sky, Ocean City remains lively. The lights are bright and the crowds are moving endlessly. In the narrow alleyways, bustling food stalls, and thriving commercial streets, groups of people chat and stroll in every direction. Everyone's enjoying this ordinary day, but all of this seems so far away from me. My life is like an hourglass, counting down with every grain of sand. It was all so ordinary back then. I didn't expect to feel like this. I am immersed in my own sadness, unable to escape from the misery that's consuming me. Phoenix can sense my inner turmoil. He silently stands to the side, waiting, only letting out a sigh once the tea runs cool. How fares thy heart? If I meet my soulmate, then great. If I don't, I'm not going to go against my morals just to survive. I guess this is my way of coping with everything. Phoenix smiles gently, and with a flick of her fingers, the cold tea becomes piping hot again. Why? Thou hast not changed. That alone eases my own heart. I haven't changed. Humans are fickle, yet thou alone doth remain steadfast. Even in such conflict. I'm struggling to wrap my head around her sentence, but I can tell she's trying to encourage me. I don't want Phoenix to worry, so I force myself to smile. Beep beep. Pull out my phone. It's a text from an unknown number. The sender is Hanyu Technology. Dear Miss Garlina, we are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted as a product development intern. Please report to the Human Resources Department next Monday at 9 a.m. with the relevant documents to begin the onboarding process. Heck yeah. The message makes my mood a lot better. At least that's one less problem I have to deal with. Honey, you accepted me. I text my parents and Meg and let them know the good news. My feelings lift after they congratulate me. I shouldn't fall into despair worrying about what the future holds. I need to live in the present. I quickly compose myself and remember someone I must thank. Heck yeah. Jushi, I passed the interview. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'd like to probably thank you sometime. Congratulations. You did this all by yourself. I didn't help much. Good luck at work. Jushi doesn't respond to the part where I mentioned wanting to properly thank her. I know she's busy, but I'm still disappointed. Phoenix suddenly speaks. A career is challenging, and the tides are ever-changing. Hold on to thy heart, and let not the world's currents sweep thee astray. Phoenix smiles one last time before returning to her room. I just finished cleaning up the guest room and changing the sheets. Belle has settled into the storage room next to the guest room. I put her there to avoid yet another argument between her and Phoenix. I need to get my rest. I did clean the storage room, but there were still a couple items I hadn't moved out. For the past few days, I heard Belle rummaging through the stuff in there. After Phoenix returns to her room, Belle restlessly pops out and knocks over the porcelain cup Phoenix left on the table, inspecting it like a thief. She uses something like this incredible to drink tea? I ain't never seen a cup like this before. What? I walk over, fixing the cup. I notice 4 words engraved at the bottom. And city private seal. That must be some city from 1,000 years ago. The corners of my mouth twitch. No wonder that cup looks so old. It's an ancient relic. I carefully place it down, terrified of breaking it. The next day was a Saturday. Megan was over the moon once I told her about getting accepted into Hunyu, and gleefully encouraged me to go out and celebrate. I've been miserable because of my soulmate problems, but it would be nice to forget about those worries and enjoy a night with my friends. I immediately discussed the details with Megan. Let's get BBQ. We can go to that place you like. Sure, I've been craving their drinks. Why don't we invite Cassidy? She's been in a bad mood recently, so maybe she'll cheer up if we invite her. The more the merrier. Cassidy might not enjoy events with so many people, but I should still ask. I open Instagrams and send her a message. Are you free today? Wanna grab dinner with me and Megan? Sorry, I'm busy. Oh, but I have a question, Girlina. Remember my sister? She saw the message you just sent and was quite interested in this dinner. Your sister, Eleanor? Can she tag along? It's fine if you say no. Of course, the more the merrier. I texted Shuji yesterday saying I'd like to thank her, but she didn't respond to that part of the message. Maybe that was her way of indirectly rejecting me, but it doesn't hurt to try. Shuji, my friends and I are going out for barbecue to celebrate me getting into an internship. Are you free tonight? I wouldn't have gotten the interview without your help. I hope you can come. I hold my phone above my head, waiting for a response. When none arrives, disappointment crawls into my heart. I can't help it. These gay feelings overwhelm my poor little heart. To be fair, this was a last-minute invitation, and I already mentally prepared myself for her to say no. Plus all the attendees are my friends. She won't know anyone apart from Megan. It's completely understandable she doesn't want to come. I sent 2 more texts in succession. There'll be people you don't know, so it's totally fine if you don't want to come. We can meet up some other day. Sorry, Shuji, I didn't think this through. She finally responds around noon. No, you're good. I'm delighted that you invited me to celebrate with your friends. I'm sorry, I just saw your text. I've been busy the entire day. Our shift ends at 5. Will I make it if I get there at 6? Oh, she said hearts. Oh. I think we're getting along well. Yes, of course, I was worried I came off as rude. I'll wait for you. Be there or be squared. I didn't expect Shuji to accept my invitation. Megan's surprised when I tell her. She informs me that Shuji is typically busy with the classes and rarely attends social gatherings. I'm quite flattered by the fact she agreed. Probably because I'm there. I cook up a few dishes and leave them in the fridge. I tell Belle to heat them up for dinner. Make a mental note to also bring back some delicious food for her Phoenix as a late night treat. Belle immediately protests. She begging to tag along. I don't want. You're so cruel, Girlina. You forced me to live with this woman and then have me heat up food for her. And I'm just a servant. Tears and snot streams down her face. I've gotten used to her dramatics, but this still gives me a headache. I have no choice. A little white lie never hurts anyone. Look, Phoenix has no idea how to use anything in my kitchen. How could I leave her alone in my apartment? Why don't you step up in my shoes for tonight and help me look after this place, okay? Step into your shoes? As like head of the family? Belle immediately stops crying, her eyes widen in surprise. She's enticed. I'll be the head of the Ocean State Yan family branch. Acting head. Having spent a few days with her, I knew she could talk nonsense just like Megan. Even more than Megan, actually. So she's so happy. She's like, oh heck yeah, I get to have power. Good thing I'm experienced. I've coerced Belle using the title of acting head, Ocean City branch. She now stands with authority, in her hands buzzing around to draw blueprints for developing the branch. I give Belle a couple of reminders, mostly about not arguing with Phoenix, not jumping around on her furniture, cleaning up her cat fur, and getting dressed before leaving the bathroom after taking a shower. Before I can finish my speech, I hear a faint movement at my door. Then, the doorbell rings. Is it Megan? She's so early. Nope. It's Nyx. I open the door. The person standing in front of me is holding a few cups of bubble tea, smiling brightly.
姐姐下午好。
Good afternoon, Gigi. I was about to remind Belle to invite Nixie for dinner. I didn't expect her to beat me to it. She smiles and looks a bit embarrassed once she meets my eyes.
我刚刚从外面回来，好像听到你说要去吃烤肉。
I just got home. I heard you're getting BBQ? I wasn't planning on hiding it from her and replied without a second thought. Yeah, I passed my interview and got an internship. I was planning on celebrating. My words seem to have the opposite intended effect on Nyx. She pouts as if she's hurt. She locks arms with me, swinging back and forth. I completely forgot that I wanted to follow up with, would you like to join
我
us?
可是真心为姐姐感到开心的。本来你面试我帮不上忙就够伤心了，庆祝都不带我的话，我就要更伤心了。
I'm really happy for you, Gigi. I was sad I couldn't help you with your interview, and I'll be even more devastated if you don't invite me along to the
我
celebration.
不想离姐姐的生活那么远，让我和你一起去嘛。
I don't want us to be so distant. Let me come along with you, Gigi. I was planning on inviting her anyway, but since she's already here, I might as well pop the question now. Of course. Of course, I was planning to invite you anyway. Nyx blinks.
虽然这句话很有哄人的嫌疑，但我还是很开心。就算是原谅姐姐这段时间里的冷落了。
It feels like you're just trying to appease me, but I'm still happy. I'll forgive you for giving me the cold shoulder these past few days. Cold shoulder? What? Anyways, why don't we head out together this afternoon? I should mention that I also invited my classmates. You don't know any of them, so we could do something by ourselves some other day.
好诱人的条件呀！姐姐不会再引诱我拒绝今天的晚饭吧？
Wow, that's an appealing offer. You're not trying to attempt to dissuade me from attending tonight, are you? I didn't expect Nyx to think that. I hurried to explain myself when she suddenly lowers her head and nuzzles against my shoulder. She was just teasing me.
就不能都要吗？
Can't I have both? This girl is heavily gay for me. What?
就这么说定了，小孩子才做选择。这一次让我和姐姐的朋友们一起，下一次。
Then it's a deal. Only kids are forced into picking one or the other. I'm gonna have dinner with you and your friends, and we'll celebrate on our own. I really don't know what to do with you. Fine, it's a deal.
这才对嘛，姐姐。那我就先回去准备一下啦。
Now that's how it should be, Gigi. I'm going home to get ready. Get ready for what?
和姐姐出门可不能这么潦草，当然要精心准备。出门前10分钟通知我哦。
I can't dress sloppily when going out with you, Gigi. I need to get ready. Give me a heads up 10 minutes before we leave. She returns to her own apartment after saying that. I let out a helpless sigh and shut my door. When I turn around, I meet Belle's mischievous eyes. You... Before I can finish my sentence, Belle shuffles over, giggling. She grabs the milk tea Nyx had left hanging on my doorknob and expertly stabs a straw in. She drinks. You're way too good at this, aren't you? It's all thanks to the generosity of Greenina's girlfriend. Don't call her that. Belle hums some random tune as she takes all 3 cups of milk tea back to her nest. I shout from behind her. You can have mine, but save a cup for Phoenix. She wants less sugar. I swear I hear a barrel mutter, old woman drinking 30% sugar. No tastes. Before her door shuts. Time flies by. Before long, it's time for dinner. I fix my eyebrow and call Nyx, telling her we're about to head out. I run into Megan after coming downstairs. Here, I got you something to celebrate your new internship. I got a gift box. She hands me a beautifully wrapped box, a smug smile on her face. I bought it 2 weeks ago. I even calculated shipping times to make sure I arrive on time. You had that much faith in me? What if I failed? Then it'll be a gift congratulating you on taking a step towards a different future. I loaded up and tucked the box into my bag. When I look up, I accidentally meet Nyx's gaze. Nyx lops her arm around mine, swinging it playfully.
我好饿呀，姐姐，什么时候才能到呀？
I'm hungry, Gigi. How much longer till we get there? I checked the time, trying to comfort myself and ease her impatience. Soon, it's not far. Haste makes waste. I spot Eleanor from a distance, waiting from the barbecue restaurant with one hand, casually tucked into her pocket. Her striking appearance has caught the attention of various passerbys, but she seems used to it. She remains composed. Eleanor only makes her way through the crowds when she sees me. She grins.
恭喜你入职，严同学。喏，这是为你准备的礼物。祝愿你
Congratulations.
未来在职场上发光发热。
Congratulations on the internship, Girlina. This is a present I bought for you. I hope you can have a successful and fiery career. She and I frequently text nowadays. We started getting to know each other. Fiery? Are you giving me a stove? Sure.
可以是。
I'll give you one some
我
other
改天
day.
送你吧。
That sounds hot. Megan curiously studies Eleanor's face, which looks just like Cassidy's. You're Cassidy's older sister. You're Cassidy's older sister, right? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm a friend of hers.
你是李秀珠吗？小刘和我提起过你呢。
Oh, are you Megan? Cassidy has mentioned you before. Really? What did she say?
保密。
That's a secret. I'm going to interrogate her later. And Megan's so gay for Cassidy. We're just all in a gay triangle, square, whatever shape this is turning out to be. Also, I'm going to turn on my AC real quick. Things are getting too hot. Both in real life and in game. I'm also curious, but we should head inside. Nixie's hungry. The person standing beside me shrinks behind my back, gently squeezing my hand. With that, we enter the restaurant, chatting and laughing. It's her, Iris. I give my name at the reservation desk. To my surprise, the server tells me someone's already waiting inside. I turn around and spot an elegant figure sitting at the table. Who else could it be but Shuji? Her gaze immediately lands on me when she spots the four of us walking in. She then scans over the rest of the group and nods, greeting us.
你来啦！今天太热了，我就先入座等待了。
You're here. I thought I'd sit and wait for you. It's too hot outside.
不介意吧，学妹？
I hope you don't mind, Shume. Of course not. I'm glad you're here, Juji.
当然啦，毕竟你说很想我来，所以下班就出发了。
Well, since you said you really wanted me to come, I came straight from work. She teases before beckoning a server to bring us some more utensils. I pull out the chair opposite Iris. Before I can sit down, Eleanor and Nyx claim the seats beside me. One on the left and one on the right. Since no one really knows each other, and our food isn't here, we fall into a period of awkward silence. I'm the host, so I figured I should start the conversation. Well, I think it's only natural just to thank everyone for coming, first thing. Thanks for coming, everyone. This restaurant is delicious, so eat as much as you like.
我不会跟姐姐客气的， 已经闻到烤肉的香味了。
Don't worry, I will. I can already smell the delicious meat. I can't wait to dig in. Me too, me too. I've been waiting for this. I'm going to feast in your honor, Girlina. Like you don't already, Megan. More cute art. Hehe. But why am I so far away from Iris? I didn't expect the atmosphere to lighten up so quickly after I finished my mini speech. Everyone's chatting with each other. The delicious aroma from the sizzling meat fills the air and slithers into my nose. I'm practically drooling as I watch the thick slices of pork turn golden brown. The oil on the meat glistens. The meat looks ready. I reach out with my chopsticks, ready to grab a piece. However, as soon as I move my chopsticks, I notice there are already a piece of meat in my bowl. I look to my side. Eleanor beams.
面试辛苦了。
You did a great job. Congratulations on passing your interview. Her unexpected kindness leaves me at a loss for words. I smile back. You eat too, don't be shy. I just finished my sentence when suddenly I feel something pressing against the corners of my lips. I turn to the other side. Nyx is trying to feed me. Oh, it's a paradise.
第一块肉要给姐姐吃。啊，
The first bite is for Gigi. Say ah. Is she going to feed me? A blush rises in my cheeks. Everyone's watching. But her gaze is so affectionate that I simply can't refuse. I carefully avoid her chopsticks and take a bite. My voice muffled. Thank you, Mixie. The meat is fresh off the grill. It's still piping hot. I reach out to grab my water when a cup of cold macchioli appears in front of me. I'm temporarily stunned and hesitantly lift my head. Reading Iris's eyes, she smiles.
喝点奶油米酒吧，我刚试了一下，甜甜的，度数也不高。
How about some macchioli? Just tried some. It's sweet, and the alcohol percentage is fairly low. I'm dizzy and lightheaded before even taking a sip of the drink. Shuji, you're so thoughtful. I also like sweet drinks. This rice wine is amazing.
是吗？看来今天的菜点得很成功呢。
Really? That's a win in my book. Thanks, Shushi. I raise my cup of macchioli. The cool liquid slides right down my throat. It's refreshing and helps with the greasiness from the meat. Shushi, do you still want shoju? I'm curious about the taste.
今天已经有酒了，下次我请客的时候点吧，怎么样？
We're already drinking, so maybe next time it'll be my treat. I don't know whether to not take her next time as an invitation or play refusal, but I nod in agreement, taking another sip of the rice wine. Eleanor joins our conversation as well. We're classmates, so she also refers Iris to Shuji.
学姐爱喝酒吗？比起这家，我倒是有其他的推荐。不如下次一
Shuji,
起的时候，
you
把我
typically
叫上
enjoy drinking. There's another place I'd recommend. Why not bring me along next time you and Gerlia go out?
其实我也不是很爱喝酒了，只是想和学妹尝试一些新的东西。
I'm actually not a huge fan of alcohol. I just wanted to try something new with Gerlina. Iris subtly refuses, but Eleanor seems unaware. She beams.
学姐不会怪我不请自来吧？
Well, I hope you don't mind if I invite myself then. Eleanor is usually completely focused on her studies. Her words are direct. Iris's smile fades.
怎么会呢？我跟学妹以后如果遇到合适的店，会
Of
邀请你。
course. I don't mind. We'll invite you next time. Not wanting any misunderstandings to come out of this awkward interaction, I hurriedly chime in. We can find a place first and then set a date. There's plenty of time. Eleanor meets my gaze and drops the subject. Oh, they're fighting for me.
来日方长。
True.
刚才
How
教
was
你
the
的
meat?
好吃吗？
I dip the meat Eleanor plopped in my bowl in sauce, then take a bite. I aggressively nod. Delicious. Mm. You have a bite too. This sauce is
吃太
incredible.
快的话，很容易被烫到。学妹，小心一点。
You burn yourself if you eat too fast, Sume. Be careful.
烤肉是有点烫。
Indeed.
下次可以试试
We can
日料。
visit a Japanese restaurant next time. Would you be interested, Carolina? Okay, let's do it.
日式清酒会稍爽口一点，你应该也会喜欢的。
Sake is light and refreshing. I think you'll like it. The topic returns to alcohol. I'm unable to contribute much, so listen as Eleanor and Iris ramble on and on about various different types of alcohol from various different countries. It's relaxing. Nick sticks another piece of meat in my mouth.
姐姐，那2个姐姐平时经常喝酒吗？说的这些我都不明白。
Gigi,
你
do
饿了
those
吧？
two often drink
我来喂你。
alcohol? I'm so confused. Hey, you must be hungry. I'll feed you. I was so worried about how dinner would go, but once it's finally over and I step outside, it feels like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I take a deep breath. The fresh air is incredible. It feels amazing. Let's end here for tonight. Be careful on your way home.
下次见，小杨老师。祝你平步青云啊！
See you next time, Miss Yan. I wish you the best. Thanks, I hope everything goes well.
既然如此，我们也下次见吧。希望能听到你在环宇的好消息，争
Let's
取
meet
早
up
点转正。
next time as well. I hope to hear some good news about you getting an official position at Hanyu soon. Shushi, that's too much pressure.
开个玩笑而已，注意劳逸结合。初入职场肯定会很辛苦，要自己衡量
I'm
好
just
工作和
kidding.
生活的关系。
Remember that work-life balance is important. Internships are challenging at first, so learn how to manage your time wisely.
总之，如果有问题的话，可以联系我。
You can contact me if you have any questions.
学姐应该很忙吧？马上就要毕业季了。
Shuji, you must be busy. Aren't you graduating soon? She smiles at Iris and then turns to look at me, her golden eyes spirited.
毕业是挺忙的，不过回复学妹的时间还是有的。
Yes, but I always have time to respond to Shume.
真好啊！我也想赶紧毕业。
That's nice. I'd like to graduate soon too. The conversation between Iris and Eleanor is fairly standard, but there is a sense of unnaturalness in the air. However, it's getting late, so I bid them both farewell. Okay, bye Shushi, bye Eleanor. Get home safe.
那么，再见啦。
Goodbye.
你也注意安全。
You be careful too. Text me when you get home. After saying goodbye to them, only Nix and Megan are left by my side. Nix continues walking forward, but Megan leans in. Tisk. Incredible, Girlina. You're like the female protagonist of an Otome game. Yeah? You could say that. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Hey, keep it down. What on earth are you saying? Are you completely blind? Did you not notice? They both wanted to ask you out. Megan is a professional yapper. I really have no idea what to do with her, so I hasten my steps, leaving her behind. Dang, Megan's a professional yapper? That's wild. I increase my walking speed, making sure to leave some space in between us. Megan is clearly having the time of her life. She slyly winks with a smirk. I'm just messing with you. Good luck at your internship. Yeah, you too. I suddenly feel a pang in my chest. Megan has been by my side all throughout college. She's extroverted, friendly, loyal. We've been through so much together. I didn't think we'd go our separate ways before even graduating. Would we still be able to casually hang out like this after we get our degrees? We might not even have that much time left. I spent Sunday preparing for my internship. It's not until I roll into bed that I recall the awkward, tense atmosphere the last night's barbecue. A sense of unease creeps in. I told Shuji I'd invite her out, just the two of us, but ended up being a large group of people. Maybe she doesn't like being in crowded environments. Plus, she and Eleanor seems to be on different pages. I'm getting another headache just thinking about it. There goes my drowsiness. I sit up and pull out my phone, surprised by a few pending transactions I've received. We decided on splitting the bill evenly. They took into consideration the fact that I'm just starting my new job, so I don't actually have any income. Plus, the barbecue was on the pricier side. I'm going to treat them to a proper meal after I get my first paycheck. Well, I'm gonna text Iris. Good evening, Shuji. Are you busy? Not really, I'm free. Well, right now. I'm free right now. What's up? Just wanted to see what you thought about dinner last night. The barbecue was delicious. Thank you for inviting me. Good, I was worried you would feel out of place with so many people around. Impossible. We're all adults. Socializing is going to be important for our futures. But... But what? Did anything leave you dissatisfied last night? No, the food was delicious and the atmosphere was lively. But we did order too much. I had another dish I wanted to try, but I was stuffed. Let's go again next time. Just the two of us. We'll order what you like. Oh dear, you noticed what I was implying. I was already drafting a message I sent upon your refusal. Aha, joke's on you. I'm gay. How could I ever refuse you? I wanted to privately thank you anyway. Happy blushing face. Well, we can meet up outside of that reason as well, can't we? After I turn my phone off, I rarely lie down thinking about my internship. My new job starts tomorrow. I don't know what it'll be like at Honyu, and I don't know anyone. This is an environment I've never been in before. Of course it's daunting. I wish Megan were entering on Honyu as well. I shake my head, ridding myself of the thought. Girlina, why do you keep expecting others to accompany you? Interning is like a baby bird just learning how to fly. I need to try spreading my wings. Oh, Girlina, you're acting super sus. Being so sussy. Are you sure you're okay? I'm fine. Wait, where's Phoenix? That old woman left. I don't know where she went. She was muttering something about I cannot live under someone else's roof without contributing something. If you ask me, I think she's going through menopause. Oof. Dang. Phoenix isn't as thoughtless as Belle. Is she trying to find a job? I won't bother her. I'm worried Belle will make a fuss again, so I keep that thought to myself. Hey, doesn't your internship officially start tomorrow? You should get in bed. You don't want to be late, do you, Girlina? You little rascal. Ah, you're right. I want to wash up. Oops, I spent the entire night on my phone. It happens to the best of us. Life is just endless failure. Yes. I rush into the bathroom, leaving behind Belle, who's trying to imitate someone mature. I take a shower and do my skincare routine. I'll be in perfect condition for tomorrow. I stand outside Honyu's office building, looking up at the towering skyscraper in front of me. I try to pump myself up, pressing my smile one more time using my reflection in the glass. I calmly walk through the revolving doors. I'm early. Once I'm done with the onboarding process, I find my seat. I didn't expect that the desk next to mine already had someone there. She has her back towards me, but she seems so familiar. I squint my eyes. Is that... Why is it you? That familiar figure is my best friend, Megan. What are you doing here? I'm losing my mind. I got transferred here. But hey, we're now coworkers. Aren't you happy? Happy? You wish. When did you find out? Megan awkwardly chuckles, clearly guilty. Like, 2 days ago? I'm furious. She could have mentioned this to me over the last 2 days, yet she kept her mouth shut. I told her immediately after getting my internship. I half turned my back against her. I even pursed my lips and refused the breakfast she offered me. Since this is my first day at work, the department head doesn't give us many tasks to do. I frequently helped out the student council too, so I'm already well versed with all these tasks. To be honest, I must thank the idiot sitting next to me for that. I've been ignoring her this entire morning, busy preparing attention to the training we've all been giving. And make sure you keep in mind the points I mentioned. A lot of the previous interns have made these mistakes before they weren't taking this job seriously. As incoming interns, your focus right now should be on mastering the basics. She looks at her watch once she finishes her sentence. Alright, it's noon. Head over to the cafeteria for lunch. Whether it's at school or at work, everyone's favorite part of the day is lunch. As soon as the department head dismisses us, Megan makes her way over to me with a pitiful look on her face. Carolina, Carolina, I was wrong. I shouldn't have kept this from you. I promise I'll tell you everything from now on, so please forgive me, okay? I was going to tell you at dinner the other night, but the atmosphere just felt off at first. Then I got so wrapped up in talking to everyone that I forgot. Anyways, there wasn't a suitable time to say anything, so I just planned on surprising you today. I'll buy you boba later, okay? A large. And an extra large, okay? She pleadingly bats her eyes. It's both adorable and hilarious. I've already cooled off after a whole morning at work, and honestly, I'm more delighted than anything else. I can't hold back my smile any longer. Fine, I'll forgive you this time. Hehe, great. You have no idea how gloomy it was when you kept ignoring me. I felt completely despaired. Alright, that's enough out of you. Let's have lunch. Sure. Look, you have no idea how surprised I was when I got the transfer notice. Since it's our first day at work, Megan and I get slightly lost before finally make it to the cafeteria. Almost all the seats are taken. There's only a few empty chairs in the corner. We have no choice but to put our bags down at a table near the window and get in line for lunch. Small commotion breaks out in front of us while we're in line. Who's that? I don't know, but she's gorgeous. Aren't all the interns already here? How is there still someone new? Megan is a huge gossip. After hearing this, she immediately cranes her head to take a good look, then excitedly taps me. Oh, don't tell me it's Iris. I hope it's Iris. Hey, look over there. That older woman in front of us is really standing out. I feel like she doesn't belong here. Oh. Oh. I follow Megan's finger and notice a woman who's indeed catches my eye. She's tall and dressed in a suit, clearly on a different level than all of us. I have a number of friends who would absolutely love this character. She gives off rich kid experiencing the ordinary life vibes. Rich people really are different from commoners like us. You can't fake that attitude. A nod in agreement. Even just her silhouette stands out from everyone else. Do you think she's a daughter of some higher up? Stop randomly making guesses. We should just focus on doing our jobs well. We return to our seats after getting lunch. The woman we've just been staring at is now sitting at the table in front of us. She's flipping through her phone, absentmindedly picking at her food with her chopsticks. It doesn't seem like she's very hungry. Megan and I aren't the only when secretly observing her, but she doesn't seem to mind. In fact, she's not paying attention to any of us. We get 2 hours for lunch. After we finish our meal, we walk around downstairs until Megan is summoned by her boss. I take a stroll by myself before leisurely making my way back. From a distance, I spot a pile of documents on my desk and a coffee cup with a special logo. I recognize this logo. It's a coffee shop nearby. Meg and I were just talking about giving that place a try. But that place usually has a super long line. It'll take us ages to get at something. I didn't think Megan would secretly buy me coffee. This is more surprising than her transfer to Honyu. I grin, picking up the cup, don't want to accidentally spill it all over these precious documents. I gloss over the files. It's obviously a level above the task we've been assigned to handle this morning. However, work needs to get done. I split the documents into separate categories, putting user research and data on top, and demand underneath. I need to process the research results first before I handle the rest. It's a challenge, but also the first official task I received here in Honyu. I grit my teeth and get it done. After a lot of hard work and effort, I finally finished my part of the task. I absentmindedly reach for the coffee only to find the cup empty. Is this the life of a corporate drone? I see a billion empty cups and latte nights in my future. 2 people suddenly enter the room as I mope about. It's Executive Kui, the woman at my interview the other day. And the other woman is the older woman Megan and I saw in the
你
cafeteria.
确定在这里吗？别打扰大家工作了。
Are you sure, dear? Don't disturb their work. Yes, but it's fine. If I can't find it, I'll just buy 2 more cups.
那你去找找吧。
Then find it. After Executive Kui finished speaking, the older woman glances left and right, as if she's searching for something. What are they searching for? Oh, don't tell me I'm at the wrong table. Just then, her eyes flicker over me, and I meet her glance. Clueless, uncertain. Huh? Before I know it, I find her standing in front of me. A forced smile on her face as she stares at the cup of coffee in my hand. Before looking up at me, her eyes are accusing. My heart stops as I quickly retrieve my hand. Huh? Don't tell me this cup of coffee actually belongs to her. Now that I think about it, that makes a lot more sense. Megan and I weren't apart for long. How could she possibly have the time to buy me coffee? The woman remains silent, staring down at me, awaiting my next move. I nervously stand up, fighting the urge to shrink back against her scrutinizing gaze, and awkwardly say, I'm so sorry. Is this coffee yours? I thought my friend bought it for me. I apologize for the trouble I caused. Why don't I buy you another cup? Executive Kui has walked over and gives her an exasperated glance.
我说，秦朔齐董事长，这么久了，你丢三落四的毛病怎么还没
Hey,
有治好？
Chairwoman Rosalie Q. How come you still haven't fixed this lousy habit of yours? Why do you keep putting things in random places? Chairwoman? Perhaps my reaction was too exaggerated. The woman from me chuckles and reassuringly pats me on the shoulder. Don't worry about it. I shouldn't have left it there. Think of it as an award for doing your job well. I'm sorry, Chairwoman. I didn't mean to. My heart is filled with nothing but regret. I should have double-checked with Megan. Now I've finished the Chairwoman's coffee on my first day at work. Who would possibly believe that story?
没关系，不会怪你的，不要紧张。
It's okay, we're not mad at you, relax. Even though Victoria's facial expression is normal, I can tell she's trying to comfort me. I appreciatively smile. Rosalie watched our interaction before suddenly interjecting. No, there should be. More? My heart skips a beat. I don't know what else of the Chairwoman's belongings I've accidentally destroyed. Why is this main character so relatable? Oh right, they're named after me. I brought over some documents from the head office. I put it underneath the latte. Have you seen it? Are those the files? I generally point towards the spreadsheets I just finished on my computer screen. Rosalie's lighthearted gaze suddenly freezes. She walks around me and stares at the results I have compiled, squinting. Her serious expression sends goosebumps down my spine. Oh, yes. It's this. Did you finish it already? Sorry, I thought our department was responsible for it. I can't tell what she's thinking at all, so I awkwardly chime in. This was indeed meant for your department, but something unexpected has happened. Why don't you come with me for a second? Can I really refuse? I balanced the pros and cons, deciding to face these terrible misunderstandings head on. Okay. She starts walking before I can even answer. Victoria stands in the same spot, but follows the chairwoman. After I agree, I trail behind him, like a lost puppy. I only sense the sweat dripping down my forehead once we reach the door to Victoria's office. My breath hitches, even though Rosalie is smiling, reassuring me that everything was fine. Her sharp eyes make me want to hide underneath a desk. Victoria gently shuts the door to the office. The soft click sounds like an anvil has dropped right on my head. She silently stands next to Rosalie, their eyes chaining me to the floor. This joint hearing makes me feel like I'm about to hand in my resignation. To be honest, I'm quite surprised. I didn't think you would sort through all those files. Are you one of our new interns? It's not about the coffee. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my chest. Yes? She smiles, her fingers tapping the desk in front of her. Would you be open to relocating to another department for your internship?
点到为止就行了，别真吓着她。
Let's stop here. Don't scare her. Victoria's tone is harsh, but Rosalie doesn't seem to care. She stares straight at me, waiting for a response. I'll think about it? At the end of the day, Rosalie is the chairwoman. An internship with her would be much better than an internship at Honu. But Honu has been my dream since this entire time. This internship aligns exactly with the job I like in the future. I couldn't possibly decide on the spot. Thank you for the offer, chairwoman. This is an incredible and important matter to me, so I must discuss it with my family first. What's there to discuss? We offer much better resources than Honu. There's no need to hesitate. Pack up your belongings and follow me. I'm taken aback. I didn't expect Rosalie to be so straightforward. No.
她的协议还在我这里。
She signed a
人员
contract
调
with
动需要我
us.
同意。
Any transfers require my approval. Those words were meant for Rosalie, but she turns to stare at me instead, her eyes hinting at something.
董事长认可你的工作能力，想调你去骑士集团。但是骑士集团工作环境相较环宇比较复杂。
The chairwoman has recognized your
要
talent
好好考虑。
and would like you to work for the Key Group. The Key Group is more of a complicated working environment than Honu. You must decide carefully. I merely understand what she means. The Key Group is an integral part of Ocean City. They've been operating for 50 years, managing tons of different companies. Their internal dynamics must be complicated. Victoria and Rosalie are both members of the Kui family, but Victoria chooses to establish her own company. There must be some struggle for power in the Kui group, or some dispute over benefits. I have virtually zero connections. The only reason I got this interview was because of an internal recommendation from Shushi. Hastily transferring departments may not be beneficial to my career. While I'm deep in thought, Rosalie chuckles at Victoria. Management is simply management. we can follow the proper procedures. But at the end of the day, it's up to the employee. Wouldn't you agree? I can't tell Rosalie has zero good intentions, and I don't dare show that on my face. My refusal can be ambiguous. I will carefully consider your offer. Thank you, Chairwoman. Victoria places her hand on my shoulder, as if lending me some strength, and glares at Rosalie. Rosalie is still smiling, silently meeting Victoria's gaze. Finally, her shoulders slump, and she admits defeat. Alright, I can tell she means a lot to you. She can stay.
你先回工位上吧。
Okay, Girlina, you can get back to work. Wait. I'm about to open a door and exit the office when Rosalie calls out to me. She reaches out and grabs the doorknob, yet is in no hurry to open the door. I caused you a lot of trouble by misplacing my belongings, and inadvertently increased your workload. I'd like to buy you dinner as an apology. What do you say? I don't understand what she's implying, and I helplessly glance towards Victoria. My heartbeat calms down when Victoria nods. She's been protecting me this entire time, so I trust her judgment. Thank you, Chairwoman Kui and Executive Kui. I text Megan since my dinner plans have now changed. Can't grab dinner with you tonight. Get home safe. Oh, you said we get coffee together. I just finished running an errand, and apparently the coffee shop has less people around this time. Any mention of coffee sends tears streaming down my cheeks. My entire afternoon has been a burning disaster because of one singular cup of coffee, and Megan had unintentionally reopened a wound. I grit my teeth and type out maybe next time before putting my phone away. Victoria and Rosalie must have more money than I could possibly imagine. The restaurant they invited me to is luxurious and high class. I feel out of place dressed in my plain, simple clothes. The two women sitting across from me are familiar with the menu. Rosalie gives me a recommendation on what to order after asking for my preferences. The food is exquisite, but I feel like I'm sitting on pins and needles. My mouth is tasteless.
吃饱了吗？
Are you still hungry? I merely shake my head, scared there'll be more misunderstandings. I'm completely full.
那我开车送你回家吧。堂姐，你先回去吧。
I'll drive you home. Rosalie, you can head back. Be careful on your way there. Call me if anything comes up. She nods, making a call me signal with her hand. This entire day feels like I've survived a
这么
hurricane.
紧张？
Why so nervous? How could I not be nervous? I didn't expect your cousin to be the chairwoman. I feel like I stumbled upon some classified secrets I'm not supposed to know. Sorry about that, someone was talking to me.
没什么机密。
It's not a
普通的
secret.
亲戚关系
We're
而已。
just relatives.
我拦着不让你去做
Are
公
you
司。
upset with me for denying you a transfer opportunity? She casually asks, but I can tell she's searching for a serious answer. Um. How about... I'm not upset. I firmly shake my head no. Why would I be upset? I worked so hard to pass Hanu's interview. This is the position I want.
那就好。
Okay. That's good.
你也不用担心，我向
Don't
你
worry.
保证，
I promise you have all the
只要你
opportunities
肯
and
干，
benefits you like at
你在
Hanu.
寰宇的机会只
As
会
long
不
as you're
少。
willing to put in the work.
福利待
Thank you, Executive. Victoria's only drive away after I'd gone upstairs. And I take a shower. I notice I receive a text. It's her again. Wonderful job today. Get some rest. Thank you, Executive. You too. You can just call me Victoria. No need for such formalities. Should I be humble or agree? You know what? Yeah, let's just say Victoria. Like this? Feels weird. Blushing smiley face. Executive Victoria. You just took 2 steps back. I'll just call you that when we're alone. Okay. It's getting late. Wonderful job today. Get some rest. You too. Good night. Good night, Gerlina. Heck yeah. But as much as I like to continue going on, I have to get ready for work. So yeah, Iris is at 20, Eleanor's still at 6, Victoria went up a little, and Nyx is still sitting at 15. Hehe. Nice. So let's do a save. And let's see who we can raid. Who do we have online? Should be a very good time for raids. Nice afternoon. And there are indeed a lot of people. Let's see. How about we raid into... Yeah, thank you, Kite, and thank you everything for joining. Because we're going to be raiding into Arlie Darkfire, who's doing raffle prizes for the Pride Parade we did for June. Yeah, I'm glad that you all could make it too. So, raid Arlie Darkfire. We loved Arlie Darkfires. Very, very precious friend of mine. And big stretch. And we're gonna do our best to take it easy today at work, as you all enjoy the cozy, chaotic vibe of a black opal dragon. So that said, if you don't see me Thursday or Friday, then you'll all see me on Saturday while we play more Love Curse. And on Sunday is karaoke. That said, take care and have a good night, everyone. Bye. Remember to eat plenty of food, drink plenty of water, and give yourself plenty of love because you're worth that and more. Bye bye.